Okay, I think we're back.
Yo.
Hey, Gus.
Hello.
We got 10 minutes. And there's a lot of people in here now.
I just ate the dinner. I said hi to my mom. She says hi
Give her a
to
kiss.
you. I did for you.
You say I love you, Mom?
I did.
Oh, what a nice son.
I told her that what I should listen to. And my room is clean. So.
Finally, you disgusting pig.
Hey, listen, it's been 20 days. I'm not gonna cut my hair this year until I get it back.
Goddamn hippie.
Do you love it? I feel like a lot of people are confused about our relationship right now. And do we get any more money? Nah. Oh, we did.
Oh, I actually think we did.
Yeah, we did. By tonight, by midnight, I want it to hit $4 grand. So.
It's possible.
Yeah. Don, how you doing, Don?
I feel like I need to get some more snacks.
Yeah.
Got some chocolate.
I had some Cheetos. I feel like I need some more.
It's a true gamer's snack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's more Doritos, I'd say. I don't know.
You don't see Cheetos that often in England, so I bought them because of that.
I mean, being the Brit, you should have Pringles. Come on.
Oh yeah, there's Pringles, but they're obviously top tier. But when you see something a bit rarer, you tend to go, you know.
True.
Mate, do you have fajitas over there? Takis? Do you have
Shut
takis?
up. Weirdest Pringles I've seen were the pizza one.
I'm not talking to you though. So.
What?
I'm not talking to you.
How dare you?
Do you have Takis in England?
I have what, sorry?
Takis? They're like really.
Talk about the chip.
Yeah. Really spicy, really hot. Like unnecessary.
Oh, no, you know what? I have never seen those before. I just Googled it, but they look awesome. Takis Fuego. Extreme chili. Wow, they're expensive.
Yeah. I also discovered you guys don't have a Baja Blast, which made me cry.
No, we don't. I've never had one of those before.
My friend PJ He's like, I want one. I was like, give me your address. So I put together a box and
You're back. I'm gonna file all the game boots back up.
Yeah, we got 10 minutes till the.
Yep.
mm-hmm. Oh my god, hell.
What?
Your back wall is amazing.
Oh, talking about all my books?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are all Warhammer books.
Oh, damn.
I have 160 Warhammer books and counting.
Starting Arma. Server should be up. It has a different IP, by the way.
Was it Friday night? Yeah. Right.
Yeah, and then
Same password, yeah.
should be for now. I don't think they've restarted the server yet. We should be able to find.
I think the server's still down.
So, we're fine.
That's me.
I'm very tempted to come tomorrow with this speaker.
So what?
Tomorrow. I might bust out this speaker.
Oh no, please don't.
Why?
It sounds awful.
I know. Wake up the neighbors with double N60s.
No, the problem is if you stream
Yeah.
speakers like you used to.
Is he gonna be like CBS?
You really is it up yet? No. Five minutes. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go get another snack in the meantime.
think we got a new
What?
nothing. I'm not talking to you. Fight me.
Only if you're naked.
That's kind of hot. You know, I don't think people know our relationship. You know, the fact that you're my brother. You know, they probably think I'm this crazy guy online.
This Prairie Fire soundtrack is something else. I don't know if you guys can hear it very well. Fantastic.
Does this happen once a month?
What does?
Um,
These events or every Friday?
Yeah, it's every week.
Oh. And then tomorrow.
But they usually do modern stuff.
Ah. I mean,
Yeah, the Vietnam ones are kind of a special event thing.
yeah.
Yeah, it's the second time they do.
Hans Zimmer didn't make this, no.
I've been.
I can tell you,
I've been playing
Fabienne
this game
Kreutzer
too long,
did the
including all my
OST for
back
Prairie
in the
Fire.
day. I'm tired of looking at sand.
This is the first time I've done the North American session, though. It's usually past my bedtime.
What time is it? Is it 11? Midnight?
It's 1 a.m. right now.
It's
NA events are better. I don't know why, but they usually are.
Okay.
Occasionally you get more kills.
I got loads of kills in that last game with a shotgun.
1 to 2, 2 to 3. So you should be in bed by 4 a.m.
Yeah, that's right. And then I'm up again for the 12-hour mission.
Are you coming? Oh, good man.
Oh yeah, I'm here for the whole thing.
Where is he? You know what thing is?
What am I in? I'm in the long range recon patrol.
Yeah.
I guess I'm in the boat.
And you're gonna be patrolling the river.
Power Flash!
What the hell? Was that your mom?
Yeah.
Hey,
It says, yeah,
hello.
I miss you, babe.
Aww.
Your mum scared me more than all of those games we played.
Hello.
You know who is.
Good evening, FNF! Raleigh, Phil, if you could head down into the operations room, well, we'll have a wonderful time of the evening. We've got a wonderful set of 3 missions set out for you today, each of which covering a wonderful aspect of the Vietnam War.
Vietnam.
Anyway, I hope all of you
Did
have
you
a
say what?
fantastic day.
Vietnam.
Head down to the Operations Room 1 channel. This is a charity night, and
User
more
left
will be
your
explained to
channel.
you later. So, as I said before, head down to the Operations Room 1 channel. Too many of you are poking me, so just ignore that and head down to the Operations
User
Room
left
1
your
channel.
channel.
Whee!
Guys, if you're
User
ready,
left your
stop now.
channel. Channel
Exactly.
switch. User joined your channel. User joined your
Right.
channel. User
I-
joined
Fantastic.
your channel. User
Black
joined your
screen.
channel.
Was my favorite
User
part.
joined your channel.
Before the Vietnam.
User joined your channel. User joined your channel. User joined your
Oh.
joined your channel.
Forgot to turn
User joined your
team
channel.
speak
User
noises
joined
off.
your User joined your channel. User joined your channel.
User
User joined your
Vietnam.
User joined your
Shh,
channel.
shh, 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 shh.
What do you mean with did he say Vietnam? What?
Yeah, did hear him say? Yeah, he said
Yeah.
Vietnam.
You said Vietnam.
Will the password be given once you're in the server?
Some of you will type it for you probably in TeamSpeak.
The password is in the description of Ops Room 1.
Has password been given out yet?
Hey Patriot, no.
Greg, go cringe.
Hey Patriot, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. How are you?
How's your Friday going?
I had a full-on meal. with a-
Indigo,
Greg, shut the fuck up.
All
I'm
I
trying
be
to talk to
eating today is
Patriot.
bagels.
So far, it's been pretty good. I finally finished finished a big project at work.
All right, guys, welcome to NA segment of Friday Night Fight. Thank you all for joining this evening. This evening is FNF for a Cause. As you all are aware, and if you're not aware and you've been under a rock, Savage Game Design has asked us to work with them alongside the Military and Veteran Gamers Charity for a charity event. MVG Charity has the slogan Healing Through Gaming, and that's what we're going to try to do tonight as we raise some funds for charity for Veterans Affairs. So, thank you all for coming. For those of you that don't know, or maybe you do know, but I'll announce it anyway, we did overtake our $2,000 special goal. We blew out our original $1,000 goal from our side out of the water. So we came up with some special things, upped it to $2,000, and we blew that out of the water. So congratulations, everybody here. Thank you, everybody here, for donating.
Well done, everybody.
The overall goal of the charity is $10,000. We were just trying to do a very minimal amount from our side, and we've blown that out of the water. But if you still want to donate, you haven't donated, go ahead and do it. You're more than welcome to. Just pile it on in. We would appreciate it. I'm sure they would appreciate it. And yeah, it's an awesome cause. So thank you all for coming and attending tonight. If I can get community leaders to go ahead and post me your numbers. Thank you 101st. Let's keep the chat and the ops room down just long enough for me to get all of these numbers squared away, and we can get the night on the road. I want to give a big thanks to Nemesis and Indigo from our missions and our technical team. They've done a lot of work on the back end to make sure that this event takes off and is one to remember. So big thank you to all of you. Big thank you to the mission makers for the missions this evening. It's been a lot of fun to watch you all work. And a big thank you and welcome to our guests from Savage Game Design and BI. Thank you for being with us today. Nemesis, this is your baby. You've kind of taken it through, so you have a few things to say.
Oh, wrong
just remember
password.
here, guys, we're all here for having fun. This will be special missions, just in terms of setup and things like that. We'll have a very special mission. That's the third round. We learned some from that third round we did in EU. It won't be the same mission, so don't worry. But yeah, keep feedback to after the games. Push them to me, Indigo, or any of the staff in a DM. But do it afterwards. Don't be salty or anything in dev chat. You understand that some things can be frustrating or probably that you didn't expect it to be. But just a reminder, we're not trying to do anything here that was not fun. So yeah, just a good word out to my team that have been working their ass off to bring you some cool missions. I think all of us has probably used more than 100 hours the last 2 weeks or so on missions and development. So enjoy.
All right, and I would like to run a quick reminder to the rules real quick. Please make sure that you have read and are aware of them. We don't want to have anybody kind of running around acting too crazy this evening. I would like to remind everyone that racism or derogatory terms of any of those terms, they're not tolerated here. So if you say it, you will be asked to leave. So just don't say it. I understand that we are in Vietnam this evening, and there are some period accurate terms, but we're not going to tolerate them. We have players from all over the world that play with us. We have players from that region that play with us, and we're not going to stoop to that. And we're going to be courteous and respectful of everyone. I believe we have a veteran with us this evening from the MACV S.O.G or supporting element. So I also expect all of our players to be courteous and respectful to him as well. So just bear that in mind as we go through. I'm going to get these numbers squared away here. Is Whiplash still here? Here, you have some words to say for us.
I do. We have surpassed $3,000 in donations.
Yay!
3,146,000. And yeah, I would like to also remind that if you donate,
Hey,
you
I'm in.
will more than 10 or 20, you will be in the raffle that's going to be done tomorrow at the end of the event. We're giving out a custom MacV SOG computer with MVG and artisan builds. And John Streckenmeyer was kind enough to give us a signed MacV SOG RT Idaho picture, which looks awesome.
Alrighty, thanks very much, Whiplash. I'm excited to get this segment started. We had a very fun EU segment. Let's hope that NA is just as fun. One of y'all has a hot mic. Somebody, it should be in the channel description.
Ah. Got it.
Yeah, if you got people, if anyone here is streaming, push your tutorial to Leo up in the room too. He's in casting room too. Sorry.
Is that mod pack right?
Check servers and mods. There's a preset that you can drag onto your Arma 3 launcher and get the right mods.
I've done that, but it's like still saying I'm missing things.
You can step over, take him up out of this channel and resolve that.
Yeah, I'll take care of him. Meet me in the community leaders chat, please.
Alrighty, here we go. Everybody here. Let me get 101st. Chad, FLG, BW, and CSC all to opt for. Let me get the second to Blue 4. AATSB to opt for. Is Scandi Recon here? I didn't get your numbers. It's only you. Ah, lame. I can't make fun of Gander.
Do it anyway.
I mean, I could, but that's just kind of hitting taking the low fruit. Oh man, we're getting a lot of donations, and I have my Streamlabs tagged in, and I'm constantly getting the notifications. Thanks for donating, everybody.
Yes, thank you, everyone. We couldn't do it without you.
We should do Vietnam charity every Friday.
Alrighty, let me get one RW to opt for.
Special password tonight?
Yeah, check the channel description. Let's get IDAP to Blue 4.
£3,236 so far. That's incredible, guys.
Oh, let's see. The 29th to Blue 4. Pepega, opt for. Coalition, opt for. FK to opt for. Let's get RTC Blue 4. Banks' thing that he's got going on, opt for.
Oh, Anderson.
Hmm?
Sorry, we decided to merge with QCBA last second, but that'll be for round 2. QCBA is 6, TSB is 5.
The QCB, the QCB group can go opt for. Just because I had your combined numbers when I slotted them. All right, S.O.G, let me get you all on Blue 4. Let's get 82nd CAB on Op 4. Tricky, not squad leading?
Negative.
I don't know. I'm just launching the game.
There you are, Don.
Cool, Bruce. I'm gonna take A2. Thanks.
Alrighty, is there a community that has not been slotted? Alrighty, when I call out your
I'll get medic.
name, slot up on the side that I ask you to slot up. Let's get Baint to opt for, CF to opt for, Grab to opt for, Indigo to opt for, Kevin to opt for, Maz to opt for, Michael to opt for, Naders to opt for, Nim to opt for, Night Owl to opt for, Green Shade to opt for. I have a blue 4 commander. I have an up 4 commander. That's good. Is there a player in the server that has not been given a slot?
Yeah, just joined Ash.
Yeah. Wait, we're having trouble getting the server out. There's like something wrong with one of the mods or something.
Which one?
I think it pops up as like
Let me try
FNF
again.
underscore or something.
Yeah, VN.
Parrot.
So Whiplash, how do we get in the server?
Sorry, Don.
This is Aviator. Yeah, how we're launching in. How do we get into the server? What server is it?
Let me send you the IP, Don.
And a server, check the Discord as well.
I think Whip will have them. All right, guys.
The team speak. Channel description for password.
Might as well introduce the person that was talking. That is the crew chief of the 195th Ghost Riders from S.O.G.
Woo! Fancy. Yeah, welcome.
Nice, welcome.
Thanks, Bruce.
Let me know if you need help, Don. I've sent you the IP.
Ash, you can go opt for. If you're an individual player that just got in, you all may go opt for. Alrighty, Sphere, go ahead and get your side together.
All right. Hey, Schnuffles, you're just gonna grab the toe,
Yo,
right?
Eric,
Like,
I don't know if you can hear me, dude.
Okay.
But
If
we
you
still
want a
need a
buddy in
slot
there, that's fine.
for Ghost Rider.
Is there a rule for grabbing static weapons if you don't slot the crew with a static weapon?
No,
I did
there's
just
no
message you on Discord.
Fire team control of the toe.
Yeah, that's probably fine then. No worries. All right, let me take a quick look at the rest of this here. All right, yeah, this looks okay.
Alrighty, Depso, go ahead and get your side together.
Yeah, X-ray has to go to Alpha because it's only one guy, or someone has to join X-ray.
Yeah, I'm already looking for a new squad, that's right.
And that's all. If Brent changes, then
Yeah, trying to find a good slot.
all good. Just join Alpha to if he can on one. Okay, all good.
Alrighty, well, let's push her on to the map screen. We can get our mission briefing in and everything else as everyone filters into the server. If you are an individual player still joining the server, you may slot opt for. Can I get the admin to push us to map screen, please?
Yep, responding to a TeamSpeak message and pushing in now.
Once again, a big thank you to everyone that has donated so far for the charity. it's really nice to see. I think from the FNF side of things, we weren't expecting as much as we got, so we're very humbled by that. So thank all of you for donating on the FNF side as much as you have. We appreciate every little thing that you've done. This is a first for FNF. We've never been a part of a charity event before like this, so it's been a hefty undertaking on our end, on the back end, as well as just coordinating things and making sure that we can bring something that's enjoyable for you, but also is really giving to the cause. So thanks to all the players for making that happen. Once again, thank you to the staff members who have been on the ground getting this event up and running. It's been a pleasure to watch, a pleasure to see. So it's been pretty awesome. We got halfway through, so this is the last half to go. Tomorrow, Savage Game Design has, I believe it's a mission that's already full, but they are running a 64-player Mike Force. So if you want to get in on more Vietnam action for the charity event, you can look for it there. And I'll stop talking now. And
It
we'll
goes
go
to
ahead
everyone, by the
and,
way.
get a mission.
The public
Oh,
Mike Force
I don't get to
server up
stop
the
talking
whole
'cause this is my
weekend.
mission. All right. Oh, God, I'm hilarious, I know. This is the Battle of Quezon Fall of Long Vey. It took place in 1968. Fall of Long Vey actually occurred on February 7th of 1968 when the PAVN's 203rd Armored Regiment kind of got into the wire and pretty much overran the camp, but they lasted for several hours in hand-to-hand combat, taking out numerous tanks, and were eventually helicopter extracted back to the Quezon combat base. So this battle in FNF is portraying that. Blue 4 has 3 terminals that they must defend. For those of you who are FNF regulars, the terminals do not look like the normal terminals. They have been replaced by Vietnam-era American radios. They should be directly on the terminal markers that you see on the map. So look for those. It's still going to be the spacebar or the scroll wheel option to trigger them. It's a 90-second trigger. This is non-sequential, so you can take any of the terminals at any time. So Op4 and Blue 4, bear that in mind. The enemy does have tanks. It's very limited ammo on the tanks, but they do have high explosives. Blue 4 has one tow missile launcher with 4 rockets, as well as law disposables spread out amongst the squads. So use those to your advantage and don't waste those shots on infantry, because if you let the tanks pull up and shell you, they have 8 HE rounds to deal critical damage to you. There's pre-placed defenses for the defenders on the map. You can see that as a map marker. There's also a custom bridge that's built for the attackers to give them a bit more fluidity in their assault. Swimming is allowed as the AO is split by a major river running through the center. Do I have any questions from the team leaders? No.
No questions from Lufa.
Upward?
No questions.
Alrighty. Well, let's get it underway. Good luck. Have fun. Round 1 of FNF starts right now.
You're gonna want to go to Vietnam.
Our mojo's off.
Here we go. Yeah, the medic.
Oh yeah, we don't have radios.
No, I was trying to push caps lock. Like, what's not working?
Forgot.
Oh, look at us though. In a tiger stripe, we looking good, guys.
Oh, I think you're whispering.
Yeah, there we go. finally have some tiger stripes.
Yeah, we're looking good.
Wow.
Yeah.
You can change your weapon, by the way, if you click, if you press Control Windows, you have an option called. You should have an option that says weapons, and you can change it.
Well, okay, I might just switch to the M16 out of the M14.
Oh yeah. So what are we doing? Because I didn't even pay attention to the. Oh, we're defending. Okay.
We'll
we have
just
a
shoot 'em as
tow.
they come.
We have a tow missile.
I think we're on Terminal 2. We're Bravo, right?
Go ahead and join Schnuffles. Join the ace group.
Yeah, come over here and join. Windows key interactions on his hip. Join group. While pressing Windows.
Am I wearing a beret?
Corvo, you're hot micing?
That's not me. I can hear him too.
Hi, Corvo.
Done? Yep.
Bienvenido a Vietnam.
Yep.
So press the Windows key, look at me. You should have an option that says interactions. While holding Windows, you need to hold Windows the whole time. Interactions and join group.
I am not seeing that.
Hold Windows key, look at my hip. You should have one of the options that says interactions.
I have gear selector, medical menu, medical gestures, fortify explosives, blah blah blah. I don't see.
Look at his
All right,
penis.
Corvo, do you remember how to join team?
Look
Join
at
team
his
color?
penis. Look
Press
at
Windows key.
Look at his waist, like his penis. I'm not joking. It
Yeah,
should
that's
be
true.
right there.
Okay, there we go.
There we go. I got you, House.
Thank
you. You always look at the penis. It works.
He was not wrong.
Yeah, it's not.
Space
Don.
Cowboy Carl.
Try it again, Don.
We're on red.
Just look at his crotch, Don.
Yeah, while holding Windows key.
Windows.
Hold the Windows key. It says interactions, and then you move the mouse on top of join group while holding Windows.
Oh my crotch.
Can you see the option, Don?
You got it.
Yeah, I see it. And when I click on the
You got it.
interaction
You got it.
join group, I click on it and nothing happens.
You're already in the group.
You're in it. You did it.
You
Good
joined
job.
it?
It worked.
It worked.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It worked, Don. Yeah.
Wait.
Good job, Don.
Oh, okay, great.
I guess we should change the frequency as well.
Anyone know
Oh, we don't have
campfire
radio.
song?
Are we moving? What we doing? What?
We're still on the. We still have 10 minutes. What's that?
You get your gas mileage?
Depends when I'm driving. Hey there.
So we're setting Bravo 1 to red. If you guys want to go blue.
Bravo 1 to blue? Okay. Yeah, turn to blue, guys. Janks and health. Control Windows key. Team management. Join blue. Oh, I'm starting to lose my voice. Jeez.
Sure.
Gotta get something down your throat to soothe it.
That's why I'm here.
It's also 1 in the morning, and I kind of don't want to wake up my neighbors, but at the same time, I don't care.
This is once in a lifetime adventure.
Yes.
Very true.
Going on an adventure.
That's not finished, that's all.
Flying
I
through
figured out how
the
to do stuff
sky.
as an engineer, so we're good there.
Very nice.
Can you actually make fortifications, engineer?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Or at least the menus
Good
there,
check.
as long as they
The
have it
other one,
enabled, I should be able to.
Whiplash, you already set up on.
Yeah, I was about to ask, is 51?
Yeah,
Probably.
51. And 49 is for Dan. If you want to have that ready, just in case you can't find me.
Alright.
We're gonna be committing everything to Terminal 2. I need one of the fire team
We're
to
at
take
Lang
the tow
Bay.
missile and commit maybe 2-3 guys to it at like a central
I am.
position somewhere around the.
I love the grease gun.
And the other 2 teams will just commit all their forces to 2.
Alright, so we only have 4 on red. Or
I'm
one.
thinking we can pull guys off of.
Do we need to be B-probe then?
No, we're not gonna deal with B probe. That takes you away
Yeah,
from
we're
Terminal
doing
2.
Friday night fight.
We need to go ahead and start moving the tow.
Give me 1 moment.
Yeah,
Whiplash,
so
do you know who you want to
it's
assign to the tow?
ops.fridaynightfight.org. And so all you have to do is go into your direct connect server, hit the direct connect, and it'll do the Friday night one.
You press the button and look at them.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
That sounds really hard. I can do it if you want.
You want to do it, Health?
Sure.
Alright, you'll stick with the tow.
I am the engineer after all.
Yeah, makes sense.
Can we move this?
Alright,
we got a tow guy.
You guys to the tow?
Yeah.
Do we know where the tow actually is? Is it behind me
Right
or some
here.
shit?
Yeah. Oh,
I have it.
It's in backpacks.
Yeah, so let's get your guys moving with the tow. Where you guys set up?
Did you just mental it?
Yeah.
Should ace.
No, just come over here and
Yeah,
build
fool.
the tow.
And
Well,
then
Bravo
we
2,
can.
just get the tow team set up somewhere between terminals 2 and 3 and have them mark their chin. The rest of Bravo, start making your way northeast up to Terminal 2. Let's start heading there now.
Copy that.
I've drawn references on the map. There's a little green box. Don't die
Interact. Interact. I recommend everyone move away.
There we go.
You might need to press C. There we go.
Yeah.
Let's try to find a spot for
I would stay away from this thing.
Are we at number 2 right now?
Number 2 is just to the north of us.
Where'd Whiplash go?
I don't know.
Northeast, sorry.
Are we in Terminal 2 right now?
No, Terminal 2 is just to the northeast.
Got you.
Not that far though. It's like less than 100 meters, I think.
I have no idea where we should put it.
Whiplash.
Find a spot for that.
Whiplash, are we staying here or are we moving?
Give me a sec.
What about over there? It's like elevated. We can see the bridge from here as well. This is perfect.
That's good work.
They'll have to cross that bridge to get to Terminal 1.
This is a good spot, actually. If it wasn't for the barrels, though.
Yeah.
Oh, put it here. We can trust the barbed wire. Fuck.
That's the only thing, yeah, it's the barbed wire. Will a tow go through that?
Through the wire, yes, but those sticks, maybe here.
Do you guys
I'll
also
put it
see
here.
that FNF tag there? Floating in there? Oh, yeah. I thought it made sense.
Whiplash. I'm just gonna stick with you because I'm the medic.
What are we staying here?
Hold on, I'm trying to.
Well, if we are, I'm just gonna dig in. Cause I like that bunker.
I'm gonna check the squad list.
Yep.
The bunker should keep us safe.
Oh, look, like 20 months in a row. Thank you for the sub, dude. Thanks very much. Just about to start the North American session of Friday Night Fights.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Are we staying?
We've already raised a ton of money. Awesome.
Yeah, I'm trying to help Ryan get in with
Alright, we're setting up to the north. We're defending the terminal 2, which is inside that bunker right there.
So should we bring the tow, or are we leaving it here?
Leave the tow over here. Okay. We can defend the other objective, which is right there. And if we need to turn the tow, we can easily do that to the north, I guess. Can we turn the tow to the left?
So we're down to the northern terminal. It's all moved to the north.
Yeah, we are. Okay, this is not a. If we had a vehicle, we could, because I know these are destructible. So yeah, everyone's set up to the north, northeast. Let's have someone.
Which direction? Do we know what direction they're coming from?
No, we do not.
Oh.
Oh man, it's Vietnam, man. That's how they do.
They're in the trees.
Yeah. So, are we moving more? No. What?
That right there, that's Terminal 2.
So if it's there, why are they? I don't know.
if you can place your mines and whatnot around the terminal.
I'm just saying you have
Around
a
which
sexy
terminal?
voice.
Hello.
Good
Got
day.
2 mines. Where do you want them?
Pretty sure that's the terminal.
Well, I'm gonna go find a hiding hole and get comfortable.
Yeah, that's the best thing for it. Look at this bunker right here.
Welcome to Arma.
Let me just place my mines around the terminal right here.
I gotta just mark it on the map though, so our friends can see it.
This is Platoon HQ, right? I don't know where anything is on the map, so I don't know where I am
We're on the red square. The red square.
Okay.
Where the fuck did everyone go?
Yeah, so we're in this square of death right here.
Fuck, I hear the vehicle. Be aware that they might come from the southeast.
Southeast, that's where the river is, right?
Yep.
You got a good point. Give me a yell if you need any first aid, guys. Pew, 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 pew. Hey, Dingle. What's good, dude? The late nights with Chewy. This is a big contrast to the last round we played.
Right.
For the storm.
I'm just waiting for everyone to get sniped.
Yeah, there's probably someone out there with the SKS with a scope on it. Wish I had some binoculars.
You can hold right click.
Yeah, yes, not good enough. I need more.
I see a bunny rabbit.
Hells?
Yeah.
Come with me, we got a new tow. We got a new toy. The gods were nice to us.
Hey, gunfire way off to the southeast. Not us though. How are things, Dingle? Hope you're well. I'm pretty much on this dot here. I think we're going for Terminal 1 though. There's Arm. Quiet. Nice. What a lovely view. We had any contact yet?
No.
Nothing on the other side either.
Oh, see, Chewie, you know what you do? You just fucking drink stuff.
Maybe that's what I want. Maybe I want some action, yeah?
It's too quiet around here.
Chewie, if you look at your map, right, Terminal 1, is that the building across the bridge that I'm looking at that no one's at right now?
Yeah, the bunker.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. That bunker, yeah, you're right.
How come no one's...
You know what, I don't know. That's a very good question.
So, if I see any of you can't enter in around, I guess.
Yeah, there's no friendly units there, right?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I got binos. I can just, tell you if they're via call.
I do too. I'm just watching it, wondering why.
Right, I'm gonna keep going up the line. I'll catch you guys in a sec.
Did you hear anything from X-Ray?
Anyone up this way?
We're gonna go to HQ.
You guys doing okay?
Updates so far. Both enemy tanks have crossed the river south to Bahi. Check the map, you'll see enemy map markers and where we plan to expect contact. They're going to access Terminal 1 from the southeast, possibly Terminal 3 from the southeast.
Yeah.
Yep.
We've got Overwatch over Terminal 1. just up the ridge.
Northeast. What is Terminal 1 from here? I don't actually see the damn...
It's a bunker across the river. You can see it. Yeah, further along. Bravo 2 can see it quite clearly from their position. You can see it here. The bunker.
Careful, just don't get like shot or anything. Alright, yeah, I see it, I see it. Armor is now to our south. Expect them to wrap us from the south. Send for Bravo. Reposition the tow team facing to the south side.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, I saw that one coming.
Did you see any guys at the terminal
We
yet?
saw a single
Yeah.
guy going back up the hill, but
One guy.
Oh, I see more.
It's looking like we're taking some contact from the going to be from the south.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Yeah, they've taken Terminal 1, and I think they're going to wrap around towards us from the south, yeah. Right, carrying on my adventure. And everyone in the loop.
Bravo 2, is the tow facing south?
We're currently moving the tow to the south southwest.
Turn to your left a little bit.
We don't have eyes on
There you go.
where the tank's coming from.
Roger.
Here, more left.
Audio on the armor is from the southwest now.
Yeah, tank is coming southwest.
What about this big flat surface here?
I'm gonna go here to your right.
Yeah, don't hit anything, otherwise you'll do what I did.
You're fine. That's why I'm guiding you.
Oh wait, I can sort of.
Where are we going to put it at? What?
Let's go to here.
Right, keep going the same. Ooh, I don't know if I'll go that way. Maybe. Okay. Hopefully it doesn't freak out on whatever this is.
Bring it here. I'm just gonna check south if we got a better spot or not.
It's so funny, me spinning around like that.
There's a like a tiger hole to the left of me, Poe, if you want to get in that. You just get into it like a vehicle.
it a little bit. So fuck. Okay.
Damn, you scared me.
It should be. Should do now. Yeah. It's perfect.
It's cool.
I wish I could fortify. I don't like how open that is.
Yeah, I don't like that either. No.
I feel like that's a
engineer.
that's a one shot and done.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find another spot.
I'm starting to think the tank is the right version though.
Could be, but what's it gonna distract? The tow? The tow's just here for the tank anyways.
True.
Oh, I hear it.
Yeah, southwest, southwest.
Yes. What? What is that? Oh. Goodie bag.
Negative.
Scared the piss out of me. I'm coming to give you a goodie. Where are you? Here. There you go.
Holy moly! That scared the crap out of me. Nutlig, thanks for the $20 donation, dude. Hey, what's up?
Not much, yeah.
Just walking the line, you know, seeing how everyone's doing.
Got infantry on my charges.
Hit him, hit him, hit him.
Explosives 2.
Alpha 1 demolishing charges on hill, killing charges on hill.
Only 1 for now.
Thank you very much, dude. The big mission's tomorrow. Hopefully you can catch a bit of that. 12 a.m. to 12 p.m. No, 12 p.m. to 12 a.m.
Oh, that was close.
Yeah, get enough here.
Is he friendly? Fuck you.
I'm trying to check for you, Pope. Yeah, that's friendly on the rock. Friendly on the rock. Yeah, he's looking away. Okay, be ready. Alpha's 1 taking that off.
Yeah, they're taking a little bit of contact that way.
I see tracers. Lots of tracers. It's over the hill. I can't see anything yet.
Yeah, there's also guys to the southeast across the river as well.
West by south now.
Where?
Friendly's coming back. Friendly's coming back.
Anko here. Did you get hit?
No, I don't think we're getting shot from the southeast.
Yeah, from behind, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yep. That means they can see the toe, right?
Large infantry southwest. I got eyes on infantry southwest. They're moving northwest.
Spotted west by southwest. Spotted west by southwest.
Seen.
Spotted west by southwest. They got a tank west by southwest. Spotted, confirmed.
Why?
And I'm the one that spotted. They got shit ton of them over there. Yeah, I saw the tank. So from here, you see that patch of road way down there?
Yeah, like the gap in between the trees.
Yep. The tank was on the right side of that in the bushes. Actually, there it is. There it is. He's still taking. Good hit, good hit.
Nice.
You got him.
You got him.
Direct hit, front plate. Don't know if it killed him. Did not kill him. Oh wait, maybe it did. Hit him again.
Loading.
Nah, he's smoking, cooking off.
It's on fire, it's gone.
Good kill.
Take this right.
Nice.
Fuck yeah, nice too. Nice call. I need a medic, Chewy.
Yep.
Holy shit, that tank was firing right on me. Enemy tank has been destroyed. Fuck yeah, Chewy, that was a nice one.
That was a great shot, man.
Good calls.
A little bit of blood going into you as well. You good? Are you're still in pain?
Yes, I am.
Bit of morphine.
Tank looking at me and shooting at me.
Right, there you go. On your feet. Good job.
Alright, they're gonna come from the west for sure.
No idea how static I am. I just thought I called it out for us to destroy it.
Yeah, that was some great communication there.
Oh guys, I see them.
Good to me.
Why do that hit?
Schnuffle's just recent.
That hit the tree. Fuck.
I'd say just hold it for a little bit. There's too much stuff in the way right now.
I do have GLs, but that's grenades. That's grenades.
Good. He's good. We healed him up.
That's not the southeast, that's north. Northeast. Yeah. You guys okay? Oh shit. Good job you went down next to a medic. I'll see what I can do. Let's see. Oh no, that's not good. Yeah, yeah, I can't. Oh.
I told the Prairie that was meeting me halfway. So I was all the way down. That, by the way.
Yeah, yeah.
Place to be. It's taking so much fire, it's ridiculous. Alright. Yep, appreciate it.
I'll hang out here as long as I'm needed.
Who needs medical?
Alpha 1, what's your manpower?
I'm sure Hells is still alive. Nah. God damn. They don't need first aid? Yeah, I made it out of there just. Get your head down. I got your whiplash, hold on.
Don is such a badass. He doesn't.
Yeah, no fear.
Yeah, I think we lost Hells.
I tried to get Hells, but I think he's dead now. It was so bad.
Oh, I see them. On the flare, Don. Left side of the flare. They're on the rock.
They might be closer to us on the northwest as well than we think.
Shit! Southwest. What's that?
You okay? You okay?
Say again?
No! He domed me. He domed
I think
me.
he went out, yeah. My guy tried to wake up, but I didn't get any true drowning noises.
Dude, I survived and I couldn't remember how to swim upwards, so I just sat there pressing every button on my keyboard and dying.
It's page up, I think.
Oh.
People still think the tanks are up when
Oh, here comes X-ray. No, look at Blue 4 X-ray right now.
Oh, he's lagging. No.
Oh my god, G-Legs. The server's
He's lagging.
G-Legs went past him. What is happening?
The server's lagging insanely. That's
Oh my god.
Come on, Moose, fucking shoot your grenade.
Now the other tank is pushing.
X-ray
He,
blue
like,
force on
you
the
died in the worst possible way. You didn't
You
deserve it.
lagged. It was so much lag, dude.
You lagged through the guy who shot.
You lagged through the bunker 4 times.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you.
You teleported through the bunker. That's why none of
You
your
didn't
shots
deserve that, man.
You
I was
deserved
fucking
all.
stall sneaking as hard as I could.
Dude, if you hadn't lagged, you
Yeah, what's up?
I'm dead.
Yeah, that was my squad that came up on you. Yeah.
Actually, the rest of the squad, they died under the water.
You got 2 of us. Yeah, you got.
Who hit one of the tanks that was swimming in the water?
That was our core.
That was our. Where did you hit us from?
Me.
He
I'm
was
a
just
little disappointed in you guys.
Yeah.
Oh my god, look how crazy that is.
Yeah, so G-Lex, the reason we didn't see him is because he was just a solo scout who happened to...
Oh.
I was told to go and shoot my rocket and come back.
Also, did the 40 mics do nothing? Because holy
No,
shit.
the lag, dude. Like everyone lagged away from the fucking 40 mics.
That's so annoying.
So
the worst part is that you did not react to the 2 fucking like full sections to the north that engaged us.
Yeah, no, Op 4 is definitely.
Well, no, they've got Wait, what happened to X-Ray? Never mind, they don't have X-Ray anymore.
So how is that?
Me.
I mean, we have the numbers.
What happened on the north side that you guys did not respond to that contact? What happened when you guys ignored the contact behind you guys on the north side that fucking killed me and Austin?
Sorry, we was reloading. That's how he got me.
Charlie moved right to the north.
I sent Moose to go find you. He couldn't find you. We heard the shot. We didn't know what
It wasn't a shot, dude. We had 2 full fucking sections just firing line us.
like 3 guns.
Dude, that was a whole ass like platoon that just fucking fire line.
Shit.
Oh, the smokes are broken again.
Yo, Night Owl, you here?
Okay, with smoke.
Yeah.
Used a grenade launcher smokes. I had them work on the first round of EU.
Yeah, like
The smokes are completely fucked. It's really.
Me, I also marked our position on the map.
Yeah.
Yeah, afterwards.
No, that was before.
Why's your smoke over here?
Okay.
I marked that as we were moving. That was my intention to go,
How's
and
it
that's
that
where I
there's-
ended up dying.
How's it that there's decent issues today when we don't usually have problems like that?
I
all
think
other
we're getting
It's
fights?
because of
attacked.
Vietnam.
I think we're getting attacked.
Really?
That's my guess.
I'm just sad.
I don't know.
They try to
3
best
good
squad
40
take out all
mics.
this.
Server just
Holy
always
shit.
kind of has
And
issues
yeah,
on
that will have to deal with this.
DLC.
And
Oh,
It's probably
holy
'cause
fuck,
behind
there's
these
guys
people.
behind us. Fuck that shit.
It wouldn't be this bad if it was this.
There's blue 4 behind us. Oh no. There's only 2. 2 men can do a lot of damage. You don't understand. Well, not when the server's decent.
Not when they
No,
don't have
all
stuff,
of
you know, they're never
all of
There's no
X-Ray's
decent that
fucking
I see.
X-Ray literally jumped on the entirety of what I think was like Op 4
Bravo. Yeah,
and
Bravo
he
got.
dropped 40 mics. We shot him, and he didn't fucking kill one. So
Oh shit! I didn't.
There
I
was
didn't know
40
that
mics
the,
dropped right in the middle of Bravo.
yeah, which is
Besides,
fucking dumb.
Some dumb.
I had no idea that the terminal is actually a radio, so I would not even fucking spotted it if I tried going in.
It was announced earlier on.
Oh, Maz, you're dead. Do anything?
Yeah, but why? If I drop a 40 mic directly onto someone's back, it should kill them.
Smoke grenades are broken at the moment, so yeah.
Grenades.
It's high
they either
explosive.
kill or
High
they
explosive
don't,
should
you
kill.
know? Never rely on them.
Oh yeah, G-Legs.
What's up?
I actually did survive, like, perfectly unscathed, but I couldn't remember how to swim up, so I just sat there for like 2 minutes and drowned.
You just look up and hold shift and W.
Yeah, I know that now, but
If you can't get up, go back down.
Dude, friendlies just fuck. Friendlies
I
are
couldn't
fucking
figure out how to
shooting
get
us.
down.
I just got fucking shot by friendlies. Aww. This officer was platoon HQ. What are they doing?
That's smoke grenade. That'll be grenade
Oh,
launcher.
that's some aggressive smoke right there. Nice.
Bro, Op 4 platoon
watch it-
HQ is
watch it all
directly
disappear.
engaging somebody right now.
Oh, it's starting to
He's
disappear.
meleeing him, bro!
Dude, what is Falcon and
What is happening?
Oh my god, Tymek
What?
just took down 2
He actually
people. Holy
won.
shit.
What? Wait, what?
Oh wow, the smokes are working again.
Dude,
What happened?
Tymek ran up
Holy
He
shit.
ran up, made it, he aired a flex on them, and then just smoked them. No,
This was
stop them.
extraordinarily aggressive
Stop
attack.
them.
The earlier smokes were broken, man. That's.
Timac just.
Dude,
Yeah,
he literally like meleeed in their direction just to assert dominance, ate 2 mags, and then shot both of them.
Timac's a fucking airbender, dude.
Yeah, dude, he airbended the bullets away.
I like
Oh
I
my
like that whole
god.
time. He was the only one.
Yeah. Listen, we all need that. We all need that. In
I
our
didn't.
life. The guy that
Wait, is that radio gonna explode?
Indigo, you seen the smoke?
Yeah.
Bruh. I think it's supposed to be a fucking race.
what the fuck is happening with
On my side, it's just tiny specks of smoke.
Yeah, I know. I saw that first
It's
round.
a particle thing. Too many particles.
EU2 threw a bunch of smokes and.
Yeah, I was there. And it was
This is a very aggressive attack from up
You know, it's gonna be especially if the friendlies keep shooting each other.
You're not even dead.
We pull off a good circle.
It's the crossfires of the crossfires.
Here's
Nah.
ICU was their punches.
Nah, there was a guy outside.
I can confirm.
Yikes.
Oh shit.
Why does it say that Arkham is still alive? Where is he?
Oh shit. Bunch of them just burned up.
Oh, never mind. Bye.
What was that?
How did the player not die?
You can hear
They just blow their minds and get like 10 kills.
There you go, somebody got him.
Man, Blue Fort really have 5
You know,
people
there
hiding
is
in
such
one
a
building.
thing as too many smokes.
Dude, that
Yeah,
Yeah, all the smokes are dead from me now.
Yeah, take a look at the Blue Fort bunker. They're all set up in there.
Is this the part where somebody throws a grenade in and it like this is the one time where it
This should be a good. That's all they need. One satchel.
Good luck on that. It's actually
Yo,
pretty
we
decent
turned-
inside.
Okay, listen, we turned on Ace frags like a week ago, so I don't hear it. Yeah, I think it's the frags that are blame the engine. It's definitely the engine. This is
They're
a
gonna run
cool
each other over.
defensive setup though, not gonna lie, like all that stuff.
Is this actually like? Isn't this actually historically accurate? This is actually what happened.
This is gonna eat a lot of op for it.
This is literally what happened in real life, isn't it?
If you throw enough in there, you know.
Wait, they need to get the tank and drive over.
They need a Molotov.
They see the fucking jeep, they're just like, yes,
Russian
let's
Prairie will be the first.
Right up to
What? You saw that and you decided to go back to it? Oh my god.
It's desync, dude. That's why. That's the only reason that guy.
Matrix up.
Yeah, dude. You gotta sure he's desyncing in.
I just heard somebody.
Correct.
I heard somebody say "Bay clear it
Double
out,"
tap
and then
him.
somebody
God
ran
damn
in
it,
with a
double
rocket
tap
launcher.
him.
Someone's giving him the fucking dark RP hands up or die right now.
Yeah.
A little bit of
Bruh.
mouth.
Hands up or die. I'll KOS you in 10 seconds. I don't know. I'm confident in my fucking squad about this.
You think you're gonna out of this hole?
I heard that.
Good shit.
Someone has to have a sack.
Oh no!
Oh.
The shrapnel just get him?
It's down to 2. Yep.
The satchels don't beep.
The slit.
Running at the same time.
Yo, what happened?
What is happening with Kate right now?
He's alive, but he's like on the... Oh, he's fragged!
If they all just ran in.
Body blockage.
Even there, and they're clearing corners like volume of fire.
That was freaking ridiculous.
Don't call in yet. Don't call in yet, please. Please don't call in.
They're never gonna find the radio.
Wait, well, that's their own damn problem. We're playing the objective, baby. No! Got it! Fuck!
That was fantastic.
Amazing. Is this the part where the terminal explodes and kills literally all
Yes,
the
yes, yes.
We can hope. We can hope.
Please.
Let them explode.
Please fast.
Hope that they don't run away.
I didn't
Fast
command
terminal.
my squad for them to not explode.
Fast terminal, fucking
No,
explode
they're
it.
running.
Even
No,
though I died instantaneously, there's been
Dude,
awesome fun
I
rounds.
fucking ran
No,
in there.
Guys, wait, break 1 second. Out of curiosity, was I killed by an enemy or
Can you check?
You were killed by a friendly jeep.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I charged into that fucking.
Yeah, he's gonna get blown up. He's stuck.
Dude, I sprinted in there and all I
I don't
saw were
think
3
Sam
guys
Demand
staring at me. I
realizes
was like,
Did
oh.
both of the enemy tanks die?
He's made his decision.
Yeah, the tanks died really early.
Croaked.
Yeah,
I
they
don't
didn't even get a
remember.
shot off.
I haven't seen a single enemy this game. All I've done is yell like either obscenities or just telling the squad to push forward or yelling something about.
That's all we can ask for you.
Hey, Anderson, do you enjoy that
I don't
grenade
know
that you
how
called
I
out?
did I
Yeah,
don't
enjoy the
understand.
Where should I post the clip?
I was the
last
dude who
Sam,
threw the
'cause I
grenade
can't
at
put
you.
it
You
in
screamed, grenade!
There's a channel in the
FNF Media.
I was sitting literally on the hill next to you. I just started throwing frags at you because you were on yelling, and I just hear grenades!
FNF Media.
As far as I'm concerned, the Vietcon is basically just the Imperium.
Oh, they all ran away.
From 40k.
What's going on with
Because
Patriot?
that's
Patriot can't move. Patriot is bugged.
Uh-oh. They're gonna
Please help, he's begging.
Yeah, Patriot. They're done.
Got Skipper. That looks
Piss,
funny.
piss. Did I kill you? Because when I threw my Molotov, it broke.
Oh, man.
That last push, Jesus Christ.
That was a lot of fun. Oh my god. That was a blast.
Are there enemies in that?
We're 2.
Listen, this mission was called The Fall of Longvay. We were destined to win.
What is the 2 maps we have?
Can't lie, man.
It's Camlau Nam, and it'll be Ripcord V6.
What V6 looking?
Nemesis Ripcord V6, yeah.
Yeah, found it.
Who stole my slot?
Yeah, I lost my
All right. Well, while this is going on, if community leaders, if you haven't already, go ahead and start giving me your numbers, and I'll write them down. I'm going to start with somebody's got a hot mic, and I'm going to start with 101st because I see you all right there. So I'm going to start it there. So if you posted before the 101st did, post again.
Hey, can you slot FK first? Because I asked nicely.
Fuck FK.
Wait, are we not running
Yeah.
combined? We already posted our numbers.
Excuse
combined.
me.
Yeah, if you're combined, don't post your individual numbers first. That
Yeah.
doesn't do any good.
TSB and QCB are combined with 11.
Wait, have we reached the head of staff feet peak? Does that mean the head of each of the staff need to post their feet pick?
No, we're not doing that.
Post their thick Pete's though.
Shut up, Pierce.
Give me, Anderson. I will riot unless I get pictures of your figs. Apparently, show me your figs.
I've painted my figs recently.
Oh,
Everyone at FNF demands fig pics.
All right,
Listen,
Fred.
I'm gonna send you my feet if you hit 4K, but nothing before then.
Wait, we didn't ask for feet. We asked for figs.
Oh dear. All right.
Figs.
Boys.
I've had enough figs for one evening.
Hey, that fig is.
You know what? We were all thinking it, but nobody said it but you. Damn it.
I'm really proud of myself.
That joke was too fruity.
Are you gonna beat me to a? Are you gonna beat me to a pulp?
That's 11. That's G is at 8. The Banks project is at 2. Pepega, what is that? Oh, okay. CSC is 4. Okie dokie. Let me get RTC on N4. Let me get the 29th and AATSB, all the other people that's with them on Op 4. Yeah, RTC is independent. Let me get FK 101st. Yeah. Let me get FK 101st and FLG on Blue 4.
Waffle go Malta crew, you'll trust me.
Okay. Where the
If you
fuck's
can
Water
put
Crew?
put Don and the guys on Blue 4.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well then, yeah, we'll do that then. I'm sorry, RTC. I'm going to switch you all up, and I'm going to actually ask you to go Blue 4. Yep.
Sorry for not saying that earlier.
Nope. You're totally fine. I fixed it. Let me get the second on N4. Second MRB on N4. All right, let's get S.O.G on Blue 4.
I need a team leader, Cosmo.
My connection's not stable enough.
Let's get Coalition on Op 4.
Yeah, Blue 4 and Brenda together. Combined.
Let me get the 82nd CAB on Op 4, 1RW on Op 4, IDAP on Blue 4, Scanny Recon on N4. Let me get Bourbon Warfare on Op 4. Let me get Papega on Op 4, Chad on Blue 4. Did I write you down incorrectly? Hang on. Is there a community here? Oh, two brothers. Two brothers on Op 4. Is there a community that has not CSC on Op 4?
Bank skip on Blue 4.
Bank skip on hang on. 36, 38 on 45. Banks and skip. Yeah, you can go Blue 4. I can switch it up with the individuals.
Nemesis,
Hello?
check your DMs.
God, I wish that were me.
All right. Let's see here. All right. If your community has not been slotted, I think everyone's been slotted. Run through this real quick. 101's on Blue, TB's on Op 4, seconds on N4, the AA collaboration projects on Op 4, Chad's on Blue 4, FK's Blue 4, FLG's Blue 4, Papega's Op 4, 80 seconds Op 4, R1OW's Op 4, RTC is Blue 4, Scanny Recon is N4, IDAP Blue 4, Burn Warfare Op 4, 29th Op 4, Banks Blue 4, Coalition Op 4, S.O.G Blue 4, CSC Op 4. All right, so I'm looking at a. All right, I can make this work. Let me get Ash, Baint, Bigma on Op 4.
Bigma is with us, so sorry.
Oh, it's totally fine. That's totally fine. Let's get Grav Indigo on N4. Let's get Maz, Michael Natter's Night Owl on Op 4. Waldo Blue 4, Sifter Blue 4, Green Shade Blue 4, Vinderath and Zombies Eat Waffle Op 4.
Zombies actually eat brains? What the freak? Oh, really?
They're gonna get hungry tonight.
The leadership structure for the Blue 4 N4 in this NIM, how's that work?
Blue 4 N4, yeah, on the same side. They're U.S. forces. N4 is MACV SOC people defending the FOB.
Gotcha. So they're
So
supporting
platoon lead for Blue
leader.
4 is platoon lead for
Gotcha.
N4.
Gotcha. That's all I need to know. Cool. All right, I have a platoon leader for Op 4. I need a platoon leader for Blue 4. I think Lurch wants it. Are you here, Lurch?
I can't do it today, buddy.
Come on, Lurch.
Claim you're drunk. That always works.
No fair. I want to listen to Night Owl's voice.
I also Night Owl, please.
What a guy. Night Owl is gonna make Blue 4 sleep, and Opera will win. Let's go.
Alrighty then, Night Owl. Go ahead and get your side put together.
Let's see here. Right now it's looking pretty good. No complaints.
Alrighty, Nim, if you guys want to go up and fill in that X-ray squad, I mean that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't care if you, Indigo, and Grab want to go up there and fill in that.
Indigo.
All right, Vagrant, go and get your side together.
X-ray, you need a leader. Bravo, you need a leader. Whale or Patriot, one of you do that. Yeah, there you go. And Delta, you need a leader. Heziah or Ash, one of you guys.
Once you're done, I'd like to jump in and make one adjustment. So let me know when.
Okay, Op 4 looks, well, still need an X-ray leader. Somebody on X-ray, take that, please. There we go. All right, you can move.
Wait. On Blue 4, someone needs to go fire support because it's lots of illumination.
Oh no, it's not nighttime, is it?
Yeah, very nighttime.
Oh yes. Yeah, let's get that going. I was gonna say for Charlie that we could get the leader for that in Charlie HQ, squad leader, just so we have comms.
Anyone gonna be jumping on that designated marksman?
So Whiplash, you want to move up? Charlie lead. Thank you.
All right, Blue 4, you need someone in the platoon sergeant fire support.
Any volunteers? You get to be with Night Owl. You'll be here for part 2 of the dinner date if you hop in. No bodies yet. All right, let's Thank you, Sven.
Alrighty, sick. Let's push her to map screen.
Night Owl, come and see me if they need a tutorial on the fire support because I know all about it. I've tested it a lot.
Who is this? Banks, all right.
What about the dinner date?
We already.
It happened earlier. You missed it.
That's between Night Owl and his platoon sergeant.
Yeah, there was a public dinner date with Night Owl earlier.
Are you gonna do another dinner date?
Not tonight.
What if we reach 4K?
Tonight we are playing FNF Vietnam.
What if I want to play dinner date with Night Owl?
Then you can go somewhere else.
Almost as scary as Fred bullying me.
Shush! No lies. This is lies.
So moving on, anywho.
Dream.
Exactly.
Yeah, pretty much. That's where we're at right now. I do want to say we are at, because the donations have been steadily flowing in. We are at 36.56. So yeah, we're really kicking it up there. Lots of donations falling in. So. Thanks.
4K stretch goal Night Owl dinner date Mark 2?
No,
Question?
that's not a stretch goal. We already hit that. No, we don't want that either.
Oh.
Night Owl is a treasure that should be shared by those who are specific.
Dream, are you going to shave your beard yet?
Oh. That remind me, I was hoping I could get.
Load mission. Come on, maybe you can do it.
Put a command in so you can't.
Okay, by the way, our gamma is locked at 1.3 and also 4K feed pics.
Okay. I need a briefing.
I have a DSLR. I can do some feet pics.
I got to talk now.
Please stop with the feet pics. Thank you.
We heard that now. So this is my mission. Hopefully, it's not the same mission. Some of it will be the same just because of the layout of the mission and all that. But things has changed from when we tried on the first event. This is a night mission. Up for is trying to destroy 3 things here. It will be a cache, a mortar ammo box, and then a howitzer. That's the 3 objectives. They'll be placed. One object will be at A. Louis, the small fob on the west side of FSB Berchtesgaden, I think it's that. Berchtesgaden. There you go. And 2 objectives will be up on that. Yeah, Blue 4 and A4 are working together. There is rules applied here for this mission. I'll just read it out so make sure everyone has read it. So Up4 will have a CPU on one of their trucks. Can only use it on aircrafts. Don't use it on infantry. OB.
Damn.
Yeah, that's how it is. So Infor will only be able to sit and defend the small fob. They can set out their X-ray team if they wish to. Engineers can set up mines all around. They will have a box with mines and hand flares located in the base, and they will have a box as well with 2 statics they can set up. Yes, and so forth. Blue 4 will spawn in on the airbase. They can fly in and set up on their FSB. They can stay within their perimeter. I won't outline it, but like you can see where it is. Don't move out of that. You're defending it. What else is there? Yeah. So for Blue 4, they had the option to take mortar teams. If they've done so, they can go make their pilots go pick up extra ammo at the base. The first box will spawn in after 5 minutes after safe start. So that's plus 20 from when we get in. And then every 10 minutes, there will be a new box for them to take and rearm the mortars if they wish to. Is there anything I've forgotten? I don't think so.
Keep donating.
Keep donating. There will be extra illumination for squad leaders, team leaders, and so on. There will be hand flares somewhere. Yeah, so it should be good. But it is a night mission. It will be dark.
All right, questions from the team leaders.
Yeah, Op4 has a question. The mortars are all listed as Blue 4, but we're supposed to get one. Is that right?
No, Blue.
Op4 is supposed to have one.
Yeah,
right?
you should have one.
I mean, that was Alpha had one in their squad, but it's not listed anymore.
No, that's
correct.
That's spawn in. So when the guys spawn in, one has to take the base plate and one has to take the tube. So if there's two guys,
Preserved weapons are not listed as assets because they are placed by the weapons crew in a certain squad that's assigned it. So they will not show in other assets.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah. And just clarifying the other assets, the things you can see as pre-placed things to give a bit of ambience in the FSB.
Say again your question?
Can we rearm the helicopters?
No.
Question from Blue 4. You said there were how many mortars on your team?
I think I placed, like, there's 2 mortar teams. I can't remember the squads right now.
Got it. And
they should be taken in lobby if needed.
I'm just now noticing a Delta squad. I didn't see them on the original Warbat. They're with Blue 4, correct? I'm talking about Anderson.
N4 and Blue 4 are aligned. We're subjugated under you, but we are forced to defend that FOB to the west.
Communicate. So just make sure that I'm X-ray leader right now, so it'll be fine. But Anderson as well. Just make sure we will get on your frequency now. We should be able to talk together on the long range.
Copy now.
Yeah, everything else that for any new guys here or any might have forgotten, go to briefing tab. You can see all the different settings, all that. Any other questions? Let's head in.
Alrighty. Well,
there will be cooldowns. Will be noticed in the briefing as well.
All right, and if, as as usual, if you want to see the lore of the battle, you can always check the briefing tab, and in the very top there, above all the objectives, you can check the lore of the battle. All right, let's kick her off. Round 2 of NA starts right now.
Right.
Rise and shine, boys, up and at 'em.
Don't worry, it's out there. You want to stay on the gunner seat? On the crew chief seat, I mean.
I can do that, or I can be a machine gunner on the ground. I don't care.
Whatever you prefer. Whatever you prefer.
How do we turn on the flashlight?
So, yeah, I'll stay on the ground.
You sure?
Well, I can go in the helicopter too. Where would I be the most effective?
Your gun has camo on it.
Well, you do have an M60, so.
Yeah, I checked in as a machine gunner, so the slick just brings in. They're not gonna. It's not a gunship or anything, just a slick.
It's a slick, yes.
Yeah, I'll get as much action on the ground, and might as well stay on the ground.
So it's gonna be difficult to see things. Right,
Exactly.
I'm gonna join your squad, guys.
Okay.
Shut up.
Should we all join your squad as well?
Yeah, join my squad if you're not.
Was there something said in the rules about rocket launchers? I couldn't remember. I'm taking the silence as no, so that's good.
Yeah, Don, you need to do that thing we did last round again with the Windows key.
And then we'll get his This is real fun. I love this. Favorite part of the game.
Hells, I didn't mean to leave you in that last round, dude.
I mean, I got domed in the last round.
Oh, did you actually? I tried saving you.
Yeah, as far as I know, I just pretty much just died.
Ah, okay, I don't feel as bad then. I felt really guilty for leaving you.
We figured out we were getting shot from the north, and then I was at the spectator mode.
Yeah.
Join my squad if you haven't already.
Get out of the squad?
Join my squad.
So helis are supposed to bring us to the base, right?
Yes. I'm just gonna go.
Yeah, self-action, gestures, radios.
Just gonna listen to the briefing real quick. Actually, everyone come this way. Let's get to the helicopters.
To the helis, boys! Go, go, go! To the helis, everybody to the helis! Everybody to the helis, let's go! To the helis, boys! Helis on the airstrip, ready to roll.
Okay, where are the MGs for our MG gunners? We don't know where they are. The 30 cals.
Right behind it.
Is that what the machine gunner gets? Because they get a...
Flash, what frequency were you on then?
It's gonna be really tough with no transport. All right, let's get our squad leads, team leads over by the center helicopter.
Did anyone else just lose their radio?
Yes. I lost mine. Great.
I kind of prefer that.
Our smallest team to assist within Delta. That would probably be Bravo. Anyone on Bravo? What's up, Bravo, guys? Hey, Bravo.
Yeah, our squad lead is having like connection issues. Problem is that I don't have a.
Did you get a name
Just a
for
second.
your 30 cal?
We hear you loud and clear. I've got to switch long range. Good copy. Hold for now. We're coordinating our own side. For X-Ray, we'll probably send a really small team to assist you and have the larger force on our actual base.
Let's say a carbine. I guess it was like a 30 cal somewhere she's supposed to find and break down.
Copy. So no one from our team will be assisting you. Is that confirmed?
I couldn't use them if I did.
Go blue.
Good copy. Alright, Bravo, ignore
No,
that.
we have nothing.
We're all gonna be sticking together.
It's
We're gonna
okay.
have to be
We can use the
messing
short fire
X-ray.
method.
They have their own area they're going with. We're trying to stick to our own fob on the hill. It's gonna be a little weird without transport trucks, so
I mean, I'm
we're
fine
also
with
gonna
doing that.
have to do our best and pile in.
We'll be in the
Unless I'm
same position
misunderstanding
anyway.
something, we cannot get everyone in on a single trip. Can anyone correct me?
I don't know what happened.
Right, we're gonna have to do multiple trips. Our big boys were there.
And then you're dead.
It's gonna be doing
Yeah.
several laps. These ones can hold barely anybody.
And then
Yeah, exactly.
so I looked out the window and I
There we
saw
go.
him,
Outstanding.
and then his face
It's a
shot
really
in.
good shit.
And then I screamed.
Sounds more like it. Thank you so much.
So,
Says there above your head,
10
missions
here, I think
team.
11 on the other one.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then I tried to shoot him, but
Seemed like the logical person to ask.
yeah.
Yeah. Good copy. Yeah, I see it now.
No, I know, but
10,
you know,
11. It's good for 20, and then we have, what about 60, 70 people?
That's good. Yeah, no. So you're
Maybe
fixing
60 not including
Thank you.
independent.
How many you
Hello,
got?
some back. Come on. Let's
All
not
right, now give
torture
me a
people. All right.
minigun.
So the general plan I want to go with is
I could listen to that guy talk for hours. I don't know who that is.
fob.
All right,
I was instructed by Nemesis.
Somebody
that
needs to
we're
take
meant
that
to
fucking
not
mortar slot.
really deviate
Did
from
anybody
the-
take that mortar slot?
Can we confirm that the two
Figure it out, please.
caches we're defending, that is the fob we go to?
Night Owl. Wow, what a voice.
It was an interesting briefing, to say the least.
Oh, we have 6 minutes, by the way.
All right, I can give you one more.
Yeah. It's gonna be getting weird. Let's have Alpha jump inside of our
Incredible.
You have 4 belts.
sorry, helicopter over here. I'm talking about the slick aircraft. We can get all of Alpha in there, that would be great. I'd like to get Charlie in the other helicopter. Over this guy, our 10-seater.
What squad am I in? Charlie 2.
Then our weird, little gunship here. I kind of want to do that for recon, but if we need to, last minute, we can use it for transporting any last minute guys. You copy that, Brian? You can only walk 2 people. Copy that. Just make sure you have a gunner.
Alright, actually a serious point. Every 10 minutes, there's going to be a crate of mortar shells at spawn near the.
Actually, can you help Don join the squad?
Where is he?
Copy. Do we know which is they can be stored in? Makes sense. Alright. If they can fit inside of this bad boy here,
Oh, right in front of me. Okay, yeah, Don, do you want to come with me over here? Follow Chewie.
Small one, Brian. Go back and forth for those mortars.
That's fine. Let's Fred. Okay.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Set them.
Cool. We can get generous.
Yeah.
They'll stay. They'll stay away.
And they can be taken by EI.
Me, set yourself to red with everyone else.
I can try to navigate that.
Yeah, so
Rules,
what color should I?
Great, extra mortar rounds. Copy that. Alright. So yeah, it's good if we get that. I assume enemy might try to infiltrate that if they think we're sleeping on it, so we'll keep a couple guys here just for the time being. It'll be this Brian hotel. Stay here for now. Once that first crate comes, grab it, bring it
Join
past.
group C2.
You copy?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, once that first mortar crate comes, go ahead and bring that over to our base, and then head back for the next 10-minute drop. You copy? Right.
5 minutes.
Yeah, this is a weird one. Everyone that's not able to fit inside of the helicopters, that's mostly going to be Bravo. Stay put for now, we're going to be coming back for you guys. I see no reason to have you guys walk for any reason. Alright, let's talk about actual positioning at the location. I'm seeing a very tall hill where we must live. Shit, I'm getting a phone call. Alright now. I want to get
3 minutes.
another team. That's not a hill to the immediate east of it, is it?
That looks like low ground.
Yeah. We covered that. Alright. Let's have, essentially, I want to have Charlie facing everything on the southern hemisphere of that, and then Alpha covering the north, maybe a couple guys inside of it. Anyone have any questions, comments? Command copies.
Yeah, question. Is the H/MR, is that actual proper H/ for actually fitting the seahorse?
Fitting? I'm not sorry, following.
Does the seahorse fit in the H/?
If we can get it in there, I'm not sure.
Because I can do a very low landing on the FSB itself, but I might clip the rotor.
Yeah, let's play it safe. Just drop it off there, yeah. So I'll mark it Alpha North, Charlie South.
Yeah, that is a helicopter.
Skipper, it's really important
Yeah.
that we
Uh-huh.
think of a call sign. for
Seahorse.
That's
2 minutes remaining.
Copy.
We're gonna go.
Any questions, comments?
Naito?
Hey, go ahead.
You want the mortars to go as well into the farm?
Flash, we're getting in the other heli.
Might
on
as
the
well.
right?
Right, Stargirl's getting
Good copy. Hold for now.
No, not Ocean Pony. Yeah, fuck it, Ocean Pony.
Alright.
We're Ocean Pony.
Hey.
I'm gonna try to get the helicopter with my team.
Hey.
Flash, you want me to tell the guys to get in the other heli?
Nah, don't worry, don't worry.
Yeah.
Done?
Alright, check the map. We're gonna be on the north side of the fob.
I recognize this symbol.
We're gonna be on the north side.
Waiting for the mortar drop, actually.
Don't get on the helicopter, guys.
Here,
Don't get
every other
Charlie.
one's gonna be
The guys are
transported
on
to
whiplash squad. Don't you think for them?
Played by Finland. This mission's kind of weird and fucky.
So we're the second group.
Winging it right now.
We're gonna go on the Seahorse,
Just,
but
second,
I wanted
you
you
wanna
to
call
look at the helicopter
Or you
right
wanna
there.
call?
Any sort of ordnance when we get on the ground.
Yeah, we'll coordinate once we get going.
Alright, let's board the.
There's a mortar cache
Yeah,
that
yeah.
is here every 10 minutes.
I'm not sure what our LZ's
Let's
gonna
hear
do.
that.
Alpha and Charlie are hitting the ground first.
The only
Bravo's
two
gonna be the second
transports that are
drop.
going are that one.
What's that?
And the
Get on now?
No,
the
no,
one
no.
that was
You
safe.
see the logo on the helicopter? You might recognize that.
We're not all gonna fit.
A little bit dark, but.
Yeah, it matches that sweatshirt I got in the mail yesterday.
Hell yeah.
That's good.
Alright, let's go. Seahorse.
Alright, we're going.
Seahorse. Seahorse.
Let's go, guys.
Listen up, we've got our guys heading over to the fob right now. We're gonna have Alpha facing north, Charlie facing south. we're gonna let you guys do your thing. If possible, and not against the rules, we can send up support after the fact. You just have to let us know. Independent copy.
Everyone in?
Not everyone's in yet.
Casio.
Yeah, we're gonna go.
Jenks, get in.
We're missing Jenks and Don. Give me a sec.
Els, you're like in my lap, dude. This is nice and cozy.
Ocean Pony!
Hey, they prepared us
Ocean
for this
Pony, it's
boot
Ocean Pony.
camp. Nuts to butt.
You wanna hold my hand?
Oh yeah.
Am I not already? What am I?
Other side, Jenks, I think. You should be able to just scroll and write him back.
Ocean Pony away!
Alright, lads, we got Jenks in here.
Give me a sec, give me a sec, give me a sec.
Got one trying to get in, it looks like.
Yeah, I'm in.
I'm coming there with my gun.
Full wheel, Don.
It's dying. That is.
He's in.
I think.
All in.
Go.
Don's in here judging my performance as a gunner.
Hey, Red Bull gives you wings.
Oh, Adrian!
Alright, boys, we're headed to Osama bin Laden's compound. When we get there, shit's gonna get real.
We're getting there pretty early, aren't we?
Right. Give me just a sec, guys. Since we're here, I can give you the briefing. We're gonna defend the south side of the S.O.G. If you look at the map, you see the yellow line. That's our area, okay?
Roger.
I got a question. How often will we have a illumination?
We're gonna have mortars that have illumination plus the helicopters.
Yeah, the platoon sergeant has access to fire support, which is illumination. We should get plenty of illumination if he's doing his job.
If he's not.
I have a handful of flares as well with the 40 mics, so.
Look north now, that kind of flare is what the helicopter drops in fire support.
I think Big got left behind.
Pony coming in for a landing, clear out.
Who got left behind?
Well, they have to go back anyways to get people, right?
Yeah.
Remember, they've got a ZSU.
Once we get out of the helicopter, move southwest.
Aye.
Good luck, boys. You're as proud.
Are we down?
No, not yet.
I'm the crew chief. D-bus.
Go.
Boys, go get him.
Go get him.
Holy crap, it's dark. Try not to injure yourself on the way there. I know it's dark.
Yeah, get on these trenches over here and spread out, guys.
My compass is stuck on that screen.
DMR stays on right here.
Get in this train.
How do I hide my compass?
Let's get someone to the far east so we can see the edge. You're gonna die 100%.
No, I don't like that bunker.
Charlie set.
Not a lot of good angles from up here.
Very dark at the moment. We cannot see much. Yeah. Let's see what's close.
I can't get my compass off my screen. I got it.
Can't really do much. Whoa.
Yeah, I can.
Nope.
You see what I mean, right?
Whoa. What the hell?
Okay, guys, spread out a little bit more up here. There's too many guys over there. Let's get some more people to the southeast if you can here.
I had Southeast Whiplash. It is pretty crowded here, right?
Yeah, spread out a little bit more.
Caches. We have it on the phone.
Yeah, you can't really use this bunker. It's weird. Oh, you can like that. Be quiet. I think the sun's coming up. It's like 4:30 in the morning.
Okay, good
Hmm. There's a pretty good vantage point up here.
Alpha, mortar team fired the flare. Alright, yep, just start working, starting those mortars and get the ammo sprays spread out.
It looks so cool. Notice there's a Huey wreck right there. Well, that's not good. Firing a flare at us. They're friendly. I don't know. Don't know if it's friendly or not.
Well, I already took the Dorothy and HE out.
Oof, that went from 0 to 100 very quickly. Oh. Just about to pull the trigger.
Oh, the smoke's bugged out for you, like you're in the small box. On the... Yeah, exactly, on the south side there should be a whole bunch of smokes, but they're just little... puffs. Like if you zoom in, you can see why...
It's because there's too much of it, we have to look into it. I think it's an engine limitation that does it.
Probably. Oh, look at Lolo.
That was crazy.
No, that's weird. Yeah, after the wheel, just start pushing right up.
Oh god, that fucking motor just killed this.
Damn.
You're doing great.
This is freaking immersive.
Oh dang, Alpha's uncontested right now.
Yep.
I don't understand how I got killed. There's no way Naz could have seen me. I was in the tower over here and it never stood up. And he shot me through the bottom. It was very weird. I love Naz.
I think your leg was sticking out was the issue.
Oh, in the back?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And you can shoot through that.
Hey, Doc.
Hey.
Yeah, you died too.
Yep.
Man, there's Viet Cong everywhere.
I know, dude. We all attacked this one position first.
Reapers, no?
Yo, I thought it was gonna be the Infor guys that were here.
How many did I kill on the south side?
Yo, what the hell was that?
They got close and they sniped us from down below through the wire. It
Did
was
they
good
just
shots,
completely
my
overrun the
favorite.
south side? What happened?
Yeah, they did.
Yo,
Like it was 2 squads versus like 1 or less even.
Not being able to use bunkers in the trenches really hurts.
Yeah. That kind of made me angry. I'm not gonna lie.
This is bullshit. This fucking map, like, this spot on the map had so many issues with me getting armored. I lost a quarter of my team before we lost 3 fucking guys before we ever even took contact.
Yeah. No, that it was the same for us because as we were leaving our safe start area to come attack, there were cliffs everywhere and it was so dark. Of course, you couldn't see anything.
Dude, I lost my 3 guys were just walking, like, not on a cliff, not on anywhere fucking sketch. They were just walking next to a trench and they died. I almost died because I got headshot by a fucking bunker.
You got headshot map.
Yep.
The big problem for me is there's not enough people to defend this base. It's too big of an area.
That's. I mean, that's not it. That's not it. It's just
the worst Arma thing that happened to me was walking downstairs and dying.
I think it was the bunkers.
We said
Arma. We got Arma. That's what happened. We got Arma.
I was using a scope to see, and I kept on seeing like blood splatter every time I shot someone. But like,
Is that a man pad that just shot down?
Yeah, they shot down a helicopter.
Is it a man pad?
I shot a dude in the face with my SKS.
Oh shit, it's gonna hit random X-ray.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, he's alive. No,
They got me.
Oh, they got the other helicopter too.
It's a man pad. It has to be a man pad.
Yeah. What flash?
Hang on, that's all private Igla.
Yes.
Yeah, what's up?
Since when?
Since it's
The whole time. The whole time.
The whole time. It was in the briefing, yes. They're strictly mapped out into things.
They need a. I don't know. It was a little frustrating losing a quarter of my team to Arma, but.
Nice try, Brian.
Yeah. So I wonder if the next mission is going to take place during the day then.
Yeah, because whoever decided to keep in charge of the flares, there were no flares, there was no light, and there was no coordination.
Who or what shot down the little bird?
Yeah, Skipper, were you blue for?
Yeah.
Oh goodness!
Hi, Banks
Yeah.
is alive.
So,
Why are these guys shooting each other?
yeah, so what Op 4's plan
it's dark.
was-
They can't see each other.
Yeah, I thought those were friendlies in the trench with me, and they didn't shoot me either.
I jumped over, I cleared it, and these guys are.
Kevin and Colin just shot us all.
Calling us out.
Yeah.
I heard the Blue 4 guys calling us out, danger close 10 meters, as we threw a Molotov at them, and it just lit them up like crazy.
Yeah, that's why I shot you, LT, is because
How did
they
you
were
guys get up the
shooting
cliff?
me.
Yeah. Op 4's plan was to essentially get in as close as you can without using flares at all.
I
And
mean,
just
to
kind of
be
sneak
fair,
up on you. And from what it looks
there
like,
were
it
no
worked.
mortars and there were no blue for mortars, so we couldn't fire at you moving.
Could you guys not use that howitzer you had?
No.
We couldn't really aim out the bunkers either.
The person who was in charge of the lights didn't know how to use the lights. So the only flares was done by the helicopter.
What are you talking about? We launched like 15 flares from the mortar around the base.
I was firing 2 or 3 flares as well at them.
Just a whiplash.
That's my
Take,
leader.
take,
Go
a look,
whiplash.
take a look at the helicopter.
Oh, Banks is.
The pilot is
swimming.
being chased.
Where's the pilot?
Lolo is
swimming.
chasing the pilot.
Yeah, you can't see him.
Yeah, it's Banks.
Yeah, he can't see him because he's swimming.
He got spotted.
This is amazing from Whiplash.
Or
Yeah.
an American hero. Well, a Vietnamese hero.
Did I see you? No, I didn't, Eric.
There's one blue 4 guy left.
Whiplash.
They're still afraid to go in. They should've stuck
Whiplash
at the
is
back.
gonna kill everyone.
And some
I'm
Banks
calling
still
it.
up.
Whiplash is.
Banks is still here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Banks is like swimming, and he's a pilot. Doesn't he just have a pistol?
No,
all
he
he
has
needs.
a. No,
got a grease gun.
if you look at the loadout, he has a.
M16
gun.
Is he just hiding there?
The grease gun, the M3. All right.
Oh, they all.
Whiplash has his M16 and M203.
Oh.
No.
Oh, unlucky.
Banks is still alive.
That was awesome.
I was gonna retreat. Actually.
I mean, Banks can't do anything. Can't do anything at this point. It's just his best bet is to either go back to the to Infor or just go in.
Are they not going to destroy the objectives?
Yeah, press L on your keyboard, you get a light.
I think once they figure out that it's safe and clear, they'll blow shit up.
Let's hope so.
Yeah, Banks is still
Now all
swimming.
that's left is the
Yeah,
guys.
they're calling it out right now. It's cold.
Yeah, they
explosive.
figured it out.
I wish that we were running Acre so that you could whistle in on Broadcoms. Yeah.
Oh, someone died right next to the objective.
Hello, kitty bandage.
Op4 had very little casualties.
Yeah, it's not looking good for Green 4.
They don't have time.
They just have to hold out 18 minutes.
18 minutes is quite a while.
I swear to God, if that mortar just worked, good turn of time.
I did hear a mortar
right at the
shoot.
start because of a trench.
Sphere, were you on the mortar?
Yeah, I was on the mortar.
Yeah. Yeah, we saw the flares all over.
Like, to give you guys an idea, I had 2 HE for that entire mission. Just 2 high explosive grenades. So
Grenades
if it,
or rounds?
Wonder what extra.
mortar grenades, 82 millimeter mortar grenades, just 2 of them.
You should have Willie Pete too, though.
Wait,
Yeah, I
who-
did have Willie Pete.
Yeah.
The boxes.
The SU's rolling up.
Hey, who wants to make a bet? I bet Banks is gonna get shot by the N4 guys as he's moving up on him.
Yeah.
Oh no!
No bet. No bet.
No bet. Yeah.
No, I think Banks is gonna step on a mine.
Banks is head bugged for me, so.
He is head bugged.
Oh yeah, he is. But every time he stands still or something, he instantly pops up.
I'm guaranteeing mine stepping.
No, I'm counting on.
Bit by a snake.
He's gonna crawl on a mine. Let's be real.
Not sure why up for golf is still in their vehicle because they can't use a gun on infantry.
I think they think there's one more helicopter up.
Shout out the Hot Wheels.
You'd hear it if it was.
True, but I mean, briefing said 3 helicopters.
those
I only saw
There you
2
go.
down,
Shout out
unless
to
there
Hot
was one
Wheels.
that went down right away.
Those helicopters are pretty quiet.
How do you see your kills?
Technically, I think the first helicopter is.
Yelling.
Your
I think
kills
the
you can
first
see in
one
your
is
after
alive.
action report.
No, all 3 helicopters are dead.
Yeah,
No, it
see your
floated
kills,
down
you
as
kill
if
the
somebody had
after
just
action
shot the
report.
pilot out. Not, it didn't look like it blew up. What, the little bird? The little bird, yeah. No, that was fine. I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, it just exploded. I think someone sniped it with from our end, it looked like they shot you out of it.
Op4
Yeah,
just platoon. We just ordered all squads to the N4 objective.
They're
Wait,
not
so-
destroying the other objective then?
Oh no, it's probably
Mimi just woke
well.
up. Don't go to the explosion. Mimi, oh my God.
Are they looking
He's,
for it?
he's taking Anderson prisoner.
I don't think
One of our
they.
guys just died on the trench.
I don't think they understand that they need to do that.
Wait, did
they
the
said
blue 4 guy get
they
friendly
said
fire?
someone said an explosive on the current.
Oh, he did.
Oh, okay.
At least that's what they said. Have I seen it? No.
Yeah, there's an explosion.
Yeah, the bamboo stick.
There is a charge in there.
That's,
Alright.
Yeah.
So they know it's search and destroy.
It's gonna go kablooey.
Do they know where the other one is?
Nope.
Yeah, I
don't
think
think
they
so.
found it.
Yeah.
They said
What's
back
this
away
one
from that,
doing?
and then everyone backed away from it.
Where is
Pressing
it?
right.
Why is he just shooting randomly?
Here's his.
They're just
Here's
asking.
his.
who-
Something. Blue 4 is grouped up with N4. Successful retreat and back with the group. Man, we are all wrong.
Oh,
Here it comes.
He made it.
Okay.
There
Ta-da.
it is.
It's not destroyed though.
it wasn't enough.
Is he trying to shoot at his own truck?
I mean, the pro move would be use the mortars we did. We left.
Barnes has
No,
breaching charges. Son of
No,
a
breaching
bitch,
charges
Barnes.
work.
There's no.
He has an
RPG.
RPG. Mimi has an RPG. Oh,
There's no usable shells on the mortar anymore. There's like illumination left, and that's it.
When are those monkeys gonna realize that it's green tracers only?
Wait, did that mortar ammo storage have ammo in it?
Yes.
We put ammo into it.
Oh, he missed.
What the fuck?
He missed.
Oh god.
How did he miss that?
that's Mimi, and
It
she's
missed.
new to Arma, so she's not the best.
The RPG in S.O.G is super
The
ranged
AA
at long
okay.
distance.
So I'm gonna say this straight. The AA crew is not the brightest. And I saw them turn the AA turret towards the hill, and I got very scared for a moment there.
He has a double barrel shotgun.
I mean,
That
he
should
isn't
destroy
even
it.
allowed to use it on infantry or anything else. You just can't do anything with it.
Oh, there it is.
Technically, it's not infantry if it's above you, right? That's AA logic.
Oh no. Is there also objective for anything right now? Oh no, Vagrant is figuring out the mortar.
Who is?
Maybe.
That truck is hilarious.
Charlie 2 is moving across the
No,
field
he's just looting us.
Did you guys leave a mortar behind?
Ooh, that was direct hit. We left 5 mortars behind.
This thing will not
Oh,
blow up.
Jesus.
No way.
Okay, there's only one functional mortar. There's only one functional mortar. There's not 5 mortars.
Wait, the other mortars didn't function? I thought they all functioned.
No, only one mortar functioned, and you guys carried a bunch of ammo to the non-functional ones, and then we had to carry it back to the functional one.
Oh no.
N4's got a nice perimeter going here.
Banks has got the best shooting position.
I mean, they're pretty light on the northeastern side.
But is Banks conscious? He looks unconscious for me.
He's head bugged.
He's bugged, but I mean, still one shot at his feet, he will still kill him.
Okay,
Yeah, but he can see them and they can't see him.
Yes.
He's head glitching.
You know what? I'm gonna try and see if I can fix it.
There's no way of fixing him without killing him.
There is.
Yeah, there is. You toggle him unconscious and then toggle him
There you go.
conscious again. And
Nope.
then
No, didn't work. My bad.
It did for a second.
tried.
Nope,
It worked. He's just laying down now.
No.
No, it doesn't.
Try it again.
I am really surprised they're not
has
training
to-
the players.
Only when he's standing still.
here needs to wait.
I tried resetting the state.
Shot in time, but they need to wait for everyone to get there.
Oh, Charlie 2 checking up on him.
G1 is successfully moving them away from the field.
Oh,
my
shit.
god.
Damn.
Damn, that was a beautiful
Thanks.
shot.
Jesus.
There goes Delta HQ.
I think all that missed him.
Oh,
God.
Oh, he just went out of there.
Wow.
Yeah, he crawled out of
Oh, oof.
Charlie 2 is just tearing these guys a new one.
Poor Pronix.
He's the new time hack.
To be fair, it's more of a suicide charge than an actual tactic.
Yeah.
It's a VC tactic.
I don't know.
Oh, Banks is still alive, dude. Oh, he might die. Grenade.
Goddamn, C2 may just take this entire thing.
Oh my god.
Oh god. It might be because he's head glitched, so it might be for everyone.
No, I mean, if you lay down normally, you wouldn't even see him. If it depends on the guy who's there.
Oh, they got him. They got him. C2 is
Oh, Whedon.
Widowfell, that was a fucking brilliant push.
Russian, we did
I don't know how I missed lap with health.
They're coming. Oh.
This is it.
Oh, another person died from.
One down west.
With you. They breached west.
HQ and Bank Showdown going down.
Same location. Nope, also doesn't.
Oh, mass charge.
Oh no, it's the wrong one.
X-ray is out of
HQ is down.
Oh. Shit. Wise. Everything's entire mag on him. 2 people right on Banks.
It's a slaughter.
I
Still going.
Dude, I blasted him with a law. How did he live?
Check out Banks and his last stand.
Where's the fucking X-ray going?
This is a fucking John Wick shit, I'm not lying.
He looks like Banks looks like he's dead, so...
We tried fixing him. We can't.
It doesn't work.
Is X-Ray trying to get back up to the mortars on the hill?
Let him have this win. Oh. Just let him win.
And there we go. Now all that's left is Banks and
my God.
X-ray. Is X-ray running away?
I think so.
Yeah.
What
Rev
the?
and them so with Ray. My hero. Fucking hero.
Sorry for the
Thanks,
team
you
kill.
legend.
Hey. No, Blue
Thanks, you're a
Limited.
legend.
Didn't say-
They're not X-rays.
Destroy the attendant.
Yeah.
Yeah, they haven't
still
won
alive.
yet. Idiots.
Oh my god.
I think they have.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll waste all their ammo and actually can just.
They're celebrating
Why
too
is
early.
the mission ending? Oh, they're shooting on this.
Oh.
Falcon is putting
The one got independent is just like
This
still
is
shooting
great
people.
cover for him.
Falcon's laying waste.
I like how they're celebrating already.
Oh,
That's any-
someone might
Well,
want
it's
to tell
the
them that's
fucking
not
objective,
completely
you
over
idiots.
yet.
I really hope they
Don't tell
all
them.
get killed.
tell them.
Don't tell him.
Stupidity.
Don't tell them.
Yeah, just saw everyone ready.
Come on, Falcon, just throw a grenade in there.
Yeah, one
You can
good.
kill like 5 of them at once.
One good grenade.
Shotgun-ade, shotgun-ade.
Okay.
No, they figured it out. They're shooting the caches.
It's the wrong cache though.
Wrong cache.
It's so weird. They're like, this is the cache, this is the cache, shoot it, shoot it.
Oh no!
Can you really
poor
blame
No,
them since the cache
no.
on the hill?
Falcon,
On the map.
Joke's on them, they run out of ammo
Okay.
shooting at all the wrong caches.
I'm sure
Son of a
that
bitch.
there's 7 minutes left in the mission. I'm sure
It's
one
so
of the people on op 4 will be able to figure it out.
Shooting each
Oh,
other.
there they go. They,
What a party.
Oh, they're now shooting the right one. Oh my god, Falcon.
Watch it kill them all.
It worked. Oh shit, they're doing racist accents.
That was kind of funny.
Bullshit.
That was fun.
I didn't
That
get
sucks.
Team kill Greg.
bad mission.
GG.
I'm sorry, Maz, you're running away from me, so. Were
I
there
shot
a
an
lot
AK.
of Were there a lot of trench?
Easter offensive. We got boats on boards, helis.
Oh, this is going to be a good one. The Mekong Delta.
Alrighty, let me get numbers from community leaders really quick.
How much have we made?
We are sitting at 3,676.
Oh my god, that's like 600 previous than the last I heard. Congratulations.
Thank you all for your support. Y'all are insane.
Congratulations.
That's ridiculous.
Posted, guys.
Is this third round going to be like EU's third round? Or no?
Yeah.
Same mission, but same
Pog.
Can we see if we get the helicopter before you dash, Wise?
Listen,
Each
all right.
team
hold on.
has 12 boats.
I'm good. I can slot.
Alrighty, I have numbers from 101st, 2nd, Chad, BW, AATSB, all that compadres. 82nd, IDAP, CSC, 29th, 1RW, S.O.G, Coalition.
Dream, we already posted the combined numbers.
SR.
Ignore the QCB, the 6th number. AATSB and QCB already merged up above at 11.
RTC with us for this last one?
Yeah, sorry, I forgot.
No, you're fine.
Anderson, there's one slot that's reserved for Don. I read his story and watched his video, and it's Hotel 3. It's his Ghost Rider helicopter, which was in the last mission, but it's definitely for him this round.
Alrighty.
Sounds good.
Putting for Hotel 2.
Alrighty, well,
It's for you, Dom.
RTC, go ahead and go blue for me.
It's an honor, mate.
Alrighty. 101st, Chad, BW. Yeah. 101st, Chad, and BW, go blue 4.
Hey, Andy.
Yeah.
Could CSC go blue 4? We've been playing op 4 all night.
I'll see what I can do. Let me get 1RW. Now 1RW, you're
Hotel 3, sorry, Brain.
1RW. I'm going to say that you all are going op for, but you all need to wait and see if anybody else wants to fly first, because I saw all y'all in pilot slots round 3 EU. That's a stipulation.
Adios, Pierce.
Are you not staying to see if we get the helis?
We're not getting the helis. We're not blue for.
All right. Well, you don't need to have the argument in the channel. Okay. If you're leaving, that's fine. If you're staying, that's fine too. Let me get Coalition and SR on op 4. Let's get the second on Blue 4. Let's get the AA compadres on op 4. Let's get 29th Blue. Let's get 82nd op 4. IDAP op 4. CSC Blue 4. Let's get Banks's crew on op 4. Is there a community that has not been slotted?
I missed RTC, sorry.
Oh, no, you're fine. RTC is on blue.
Told you.
Sorry. Did S.O.G get slotted?
S.O.G, you're op 4.
What was TSP, sorry?
TSB is op 4.
All right, so this is the last round of the evening. The 6th round of FNF I've done tonight. It's been a blast, honestly. Magic. Come join the gunboat. No.
Name is grayed out. I'm going to see you as a Centaur player, so listen up for your name. When I call you, take the side. Aquila Ace on op 4. I think you're with somebody. Is KMX, are you an individual player?
No, I was waiting for where we were gonna go.
Who are you? Who are you with?
I was with QCB and the AA group.
Oh, they are on op 4. Alrighty, Ghosty, if you're an individual player, you may go op 4 Grab, op 4 Indigo, op 4 Michael, op 4 Natters, blue 4 Night Owl, op 4 Arcor, blue 4 Waldo, op 4 Sifter, op 4 Green Shade, blue 4 Chad Vagrant, you are blue 4 Vinderath, you are op 4. Zombies Eat Waffle, you are op 4. All right, so important information for this last round. When I need platoon leaders for both sides. This is on our sustained assault framework. We are. Oh, I misread that. I'm sorry. Our FNF event on January 1st served as a big testing bed for our sustained assault platform. And now we've done a bunch of edits, a bunch of tweaks, and we're rolling it out live for the first time for a large-scale event. So join us as we're sitting under the fire here, seeing if everything's going to work and hoping that nothing goes wrong in our highly experimental first. Well, now it's the second time it's rolled out on a big scale. But yeah, join us for sustained assault. There are respawns. It is neutral sector objectives. We did hit all of our stretch goals, so all of our stretch goal products are in here. There's air cav, there's gunships, there'll be tanks, there'll be gunboats. Yeah, not tanks, I apologize. There's gunboats. There will be gunboats, amongst other assets to take. if you are utilizing an asset, you must be in that role. So if you're flying, you must be in a helicopter. If you are in an F4 Phantom, you must be in that slot. Infantry should not
I'm
be
not sure.
flying.
Alright.
Infantry should not be gunning tanks or doing gunboats or anything like that unless it's assigned to the specific squad that you've slotted up in. Bear that in mind. I do need a commander for both sides.
Can I ask a quick question about the?
Go ahead.
For example, like in the last EU thing, I was standing next to the tank crew, and they got hit with AT and then wiped, and then I hopped in the broken tank gun to shoot at HE. Is that okay, or there was no tank crew left alive? They all died, and I couldn't destroy the tank to respawn it either.
We'll take it case by case. Don't take it from spawn. I will say this: do not take it from spawn. If the asset is downed in the field, that is okay. Do not take it from spawn.
Alrighty,
Try and bring it back.
Let's see.
Could be the reason.
Yes.
Is there any rearm mechanic?
Yeah. We'll be going through all the mechanics.
Yeah, once we get to map screen, I'll explain all the mechanics, and they'll be visible to you.
I need a commander for Op4. I think Naz should do it.
I'd take it, but I can't.
This is what I would take as well, but I can't.
Quick update: don't take enemies respawn vehicles and put them into water. That's just bad manners. Don't do that.
Yeah, try not to capture enemy assets. There'll be a technical restriction in the future, but for now, just leave them where they be. If it's not destroyed, it won't respawn for the enemy team, so it's a benefit to you. But don't take it, commandeer it, and try to make it unusable for anyone.
Actually, that's not true in this round. If you put the enemy MSB in the water, it's a boat, so it's kind of the good thing to do.
Okay, well.
All right, I still need a platoon leader for Op4.
I thought you said mass, was it?
Well, I don't know where you went.
Reapers, the mechanics will be explained once we get to map screen. Don't worry.
What are you doing, Maz? You're being quiet.
One other question, LT.
Yeah.
Is Ace G-Force on?
G-Force?
Yeah, like the blackout.
Pilot role is not assigned to pilots, so G-Force is uniform among all players.
All right.
First one's Alpha 1 instead of Alpha 2.
Are the repair trucks here now, or was it fixed?
Guys, I'm still trying to get an Op4 platoon leader, and we've said that when we get into the map screen, we'll address all of your questions. So let's be courteous to everyone as it is getting late in the night. Let's get an Op4 platoon leader, and then you can ask your questions. I know we're all impatient. I know we want to get in. I know we want our questions answered, but let's take a bit of patience, take a breath. Let's get a platoon leader for Op4.
Sifter and Waldo and Op4, don't be in a squad alone. Find somebody find somewhere with other players.
Can you join like that squad after dropping in?
Preferably not, because it breaks the actual strategic effectiveness of your team.
I'll go through the rules when we get to the mission screen.
Hey Banks. This is a non-standard FNF, so you can take that command slot.
Okay.
I was asking as well. Bang. Now we're gonna win. Let's go.
Either or, just as long as somebody fills that slot, and make sure if you can't occupy a slot by yourself to take special assets, so make sure you fill in with another group.
Night Owl, if you want to grab Op4 platoon lead from Banks, that would be okay.
Okay, while that's going on, Nelson, go ahead and get your group together.
Sure. I just want to check that X-ray is okay with one guy.
No,
I'm trying to find another group.
Gotcha. Oh, sorry, with you. If anybody on Blue 4 rather wants to go up and join X-ray, feel free. Other than that, Charlie, are you guys okay with not having team? So that means only one guy's got a radio on Blue 4. Whiplash?
Sorry, what?
Are you okay with you being the only guy with the radio? You won't have any guys in your fire teams?
There's
Yeah,
a
I'll
change.
go
Yeah,
ahead.
the one without short ranges.
Okay, everybody will have that. All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm fine. Thanks.
Alrighty, Night Owl, go and get your side together.
I'm gonna need a lead on Delta Squad. Let's see what else.
Sifter, we need you to change slots, buddy. We need you to slot into somewhere not alone in a team, basically.
Does golf need that many gunners, Mission Maker?
Yes.
Or
Big boy gunboat, like.
I'm not the mission maker, but it has like 8 guns.
Interesting. Yeah, can we get someone from Delta
Someone-
1 or Delta 2 just to take squad
think-
lead for comms?
Banks posted a screenshot with that boat with the big cannons and the guy saluting. The big boy
Thank you,
boat.
Banks. Alright, I think we're good on op 4.
Alrighty, let's push her to map screen.
X-ray blue 4 needs a minimum of 4 people.
Oh. Well, that sucks.
It's both Charlie and... Yeah, there's Charlie to jump into.
If nobody's joining you, you need to find another squad.
Okay, I'll just join another squad.
Just jump down to Charlie Natters.
I don't know where Charlie is. Give me a
Hey,
second.
Banks.
I see.
Charlie one. Oh, never mind, never mind.
Alrighty, let's push her onto map screen. Now this is Sustained Assault, and this does feature respawns, so yeah, things will get a little bit chaotic. There is a box at the start where you all can access various different weapons. It's very limited, and there's limited amounts of it, so don't be that guy that tries to run in with 100 frag grenades and nothing else. It's because then you're depriving your team of frag grenades. We're expecting you to function in your squads under your platoon lead structure and under your squad leaders. So don't go running off willy-nilly. Don't lone wolf if you're an individual player, or if you're just playing by yourself, don't run off and do things by yourself. If you're a fire team, don't split off and go off comms completely from your squad and go do your own thing. If you're a squad, don't go off comms completely and go do your own thing. This is still an FNF. We're still playing within the confines of our ORBAT and our platoon structure, so make sure that you're on communications. And if we hear about it, then it falls under normal FNF rules, and we'll be coming to you saying, hey, why are you ruining the event for people? It might be fun for you, but it's not fun for the other 30 or 40 people on your team that are relying on you to function as part of the ORBAT. So bear that in mind. Let's get a quick run through of what Sustained Assault brings. Most of the issues that were observed prior have been notated. So let's get that running through now, and just bear in mind that we are at 10:55 Eastern already.
All right, so real quick, for anyone that isn't familiar with the Sustained Assault game mode, so the diagonal marked zones on each side are your main base. That's where you're gonna respawn. Okay, for Op 4, that's in the west at Kento. For Blue 4, that's at the east at Beveria. Both sides can see both sides. The vertical striped marks are the forward rally points. There will be a flag in the main base zone that from the beginning of the mission will allow you to teleport to that forward rally point. Okay. At the end of safe start, you'll gain the ability to teleport to your MSPs. I believe Op 4 will obtain 2 of them, Blue 4 1 of them, but those won't appear until the end of safe start, which is 15 minutes long from mission start. Okay. This is essentially a neutral sector game mode. The goal is to hold each of the sectors as long as you can. The opposing side will bleed tickets while you control a majority of the sectors. That being said, players will also, or sides will also lose tickets when a player on their side dies. Vehicles will respawn. That includes the MSPs, that includes any air vehicles, ground vehicles, etc. And once you're in game, you'll see icons drawn above those positions that indicate the timing of their respawns for those vehicles. I don't know if I have more to add. If you look under the Game Mechanics Diary tab, there's more about rearm repair mechanics, zone protection and restrictions. The main things to note are that players are invincible in their own main base or rally point zones, those hash zones. They're invincible. They can shoot out of it. They're invincible. So don't try to camp an enemy point because you're going to get shot by an invincible guy. All right. While you're in a safe zone, you also have access to the traditional FNF gear selectors. So you can select between the available weapons and optics. I think that's all I have at this point, unless anyone has any specific questions.
Yeah, what is the in the description when it says teleport to how do you say it? MSP? What does MSP stand for?
MSP is mobile spawn point. It is a vehicle which you can move, and players can teleport to it from the main base, provided that it's alive. Once it's destroyed, they can no longer teleport to it. They won't have the option. And once it respawns, they'll regain the option, but obviously it has to be moved from the main base to a position that is advantageous to them to respawn at.
Okay. Are there restrictions on vehicle placements?
There are no restrictions. Be smart about it because there are the two conditions by which an MSP or any other vehicle can respawn is that any player must be a certain distance from it, and there's a timer. So don't park it at the enemy position because there may be players close enough to not cause it to respawn. So unless it's destroyed, it won't come back. So you won't be able to use it again. Or if you spawn on it, people may be spawn camping it.
I see. When you
yeah, just saying that the MSP is about in this case, just keep it 100 meters out from Alpha or Crest side. That's the closest one you can get. Village and POW camp, you can't get that close anyway, so that's fine.
Does the big gunboat have an ability to go into the ocean or open ocean, or is it blocked by something?
If it's a boat, it can travel on water, period.
Okay. Sorry, I just saw a bunch of.
As long as it is within the overall zone boundary outlined on map.
You have your map for your intel, so you can go from there and try to do what you want to do. Alrighty, team leaders, are you good?
Good here.
Blue 4's ready.
Alrighty, well, so we're not talking all night about this. Let's just jump in and figure this thing out. Those of you that were at EU will have a leg up on NA, but yeah, it's all pretty self-explanatory. Let's head in. Let's have fun. Follow your platoon leaders. Yes, Banks.
Oh, sorry, on the mission maker, I've got a couple of things. I won't keep you much longer. So, as mentioned, the MSPs are actually boats. If you want to read the law, read the briefing thing. It's an offensive, one of the very few conventional offensives in the Vietnam War, made by the North Vietnamese. Blue 4 fire sports. So if there's anyone in that platoon sergeant slot, you've got a limited number of very cool fire sport options, both artillery and airborne. So you've got 10 flechettes, 5 cluster bombs, 4 like regular artillery, and airburst artillery. I will tell you, airburst artillery is devastating, so use it wisely. You can use that at any time in the round. So yeah, spare it. And like everyone said, if you want to change slot or your whole squad wants to change to a different squad, then just get authorization from your commander and basically play for the objectives and don't lone wolf. When you die, attempt to get back to your squad. One interesting thing about this mission is that at each of the safe zones, there are radios which will it's only one way, but you will hear platoon net. So important for commanders, you can talk to anyone that's in those safe zones. They won't be able to respond, but you can organise them from there, as well as having the normal radios. that's pretty much it. Please have fun. I was spending an awful lot of time on this mission.
Alrighty, good luck, have fun. Round 3 starts right now.
Take it out. Run that away.
Oh, here we are.
We're all joining your group again.
I'm assuming yes.
Don't forget to take it off Whisper.
What frequency are we on? What, 48? Yeah, radio check? Thank you.
Radio check.
Check.
Radio check.
Hello, radio check. Hello, hello.
Gotcha.
Alright, yeah, I don't know. You're not showing up on my squad. I'm a little bit confused.
Jesus, Hells, your radio. I think it's you.
I don't think it's me. Is that an ambient helicopter? Yeah, it's not mine.
Hello, where's the rest of Charlie?
I'm gonna be able to hit him. He's so good.
Let me think. Yeah, I guess right side would be best.
Where did Whiplash go?
Not sure.
behind you.
Anyone know what's up with the patrol boats?
Oh, all right. Good luck.
It hasn't spawned yet. Okay, cool. Good responsibility. Ghost Rider's taking on position.
What the hell is up with that radio?
What should I get? What should I take?
There's a whole bunch of gear in that box.
Yeah, it's really nice. Last time, even though it doesn't look like there's a lot of each gun, last time people didn't even get close to using it all, so.
I never knew it was a thing, so.
Yeah, I grabbed some
I
binoculars.
hope we have some people running AA because we've got missiles and AA tubes.
I mean, I can grab AA. Not sure how well I'll use it.
There's only 2 AAs actually. Maybe not.
I was just happy to have a optic finally.
I'm pretty sure you can get. There's like.
Hey, how do I use binoculars?
You hit B.
I have seen AA just like around the map at the FOBs and stuff. So. There's so many explosives.
Yeah, go crazy, man. Fuck it.
Oh yeah. Claymores, don't know what those do. Grab 'em.
Should I take Flechette or Buckshot? I don't know.
I think Flechette just like removes people.
Flechette is great at mid-range, mid to longer range.
Flechette is what I'm using then. Thank you.
It literally shreds them. It's so fun.
Probably not bringing in 1897.
Man, I've been playing Vietcon basically the entire time. These weapons are actually kind of lit.
Yeah.
There's lots of gear and grenades in the box, guys. Go to
How
the
do you
box.
access the box?
Make sure you leave.
Windows key inventory.
Not this box. The big box. The big box.
Big box over here by the flag.
Ah, classic misdirection.
Hawkins? No. You're whispering, by the way.
They just kind of like throw bullets.
Yeah, I am still going, Mac. Although this is the last round. It is late for me as well. Yeah, it's like 4:10.
Crazy having shotguns from Vietnam that actually work on like Unsung.
Alright, let's get a school circle here around this rock.
Oh, my ear.
Yeah, why is that radio so loud?
It's the speakers.
Who's got speakers on?
Huey.
Hey, Wheaton.
How are you, my friend?
Yeah, good man. It's been a hell of a day.
I know, dude. And we're waking up early for another hell of a day.
Yeah, right. I
Yeah,
am.
like
I am
5
Mac
hours of
for
sleep.
sure.
Yes, it's a car.
I'm here for the whole.
You here for tomorrow?
Absolutely.
Awesome, dude.
Everyone come to me.
Yeah, I'm going to sleep after this. Don't worry.
Alright, so what we're going to do here is we're going to try to hold this northern side. We're going to put the mobile spawn point at side port. Alpha and Bravo are going to take Bravo and Charlie, or rather Charlie and Bravo respectively. And Charlie will be fighting for the FRP in the south. They'll be contesting for Alpha and then falling back and just holding the FRP. Generally, we'll try to stick together in respawn waves, so we don't want to trickle in. So if you have a light, hold at your spawn point until you get 2 or 3
So we're
guys
going
from your unit back.
straight to here.
And push back to your previous position. Any questions?
Yeah, I'll catch you, Mac. Take care, my dude.
I know I'm not a leader, but do you want to assign anyone to AA duties? We only get 2 AA launchers and 8 AA rockets.
Sorry, one more time.
Do you want to assign any specific people to AA duty? We get 2 AA tubes and 8 rockets.
Okay. Bravo will get the AA. Bravo gets the AA. Sort that out, Bravo.
I can hear you, Les.
I'm on the, I'm on 48.
Me and Brian are on 54.
Should I not be on 48?
0.2.
48 is Charlie.
54.2.
Alright,
That's what me and Brian
move
are.
over to...
Everyone who's whiplash, come over here real quick. Everyone, come to me, guys. Behind the helicopter. Who's missing? Who's up there? Alright, whatever. Anyway, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the worst part of the map, which is the Mekong Delta. We're gonna be in the swamps and we're gonna push into the crash site objective in the south. We're gonna be mostly a distraction force, so we're not actually pushing towards the objective. We're just gonna maintain a presence in there, try to keep the enemy occupied. So if we have to retreat, we just go back. So if we have a lot of casualties, just pull back, wait for the guys to respawn, and we'll keep doing it again. And that's pretty much what we're doing. Sounds good?
Yeah, sounds good.
I've got a bunch of explosives on me if you want me to blow something up.
Ooh, you can set an ambush.
Yeah.
If you haven't yet, go to the box.
About the gunboat. He said with 3 people. Charlie, the gunboat. It's cool.
Get some nades. Make sure you grab the gun you want.
I have an entire Mag 10 in my backpack that I didn't notice. Bear back.
We can teleport to the FRP, right? Yeah. Where's the flight?
I think the mobile respawn boat is at FOB also.
Yeah, but the boat is not going there.
No?
Let's get next to the whole flight.
I forgot which one I got, so you get to pick. Whatever, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I'll take whatever one. Oh, yep. Good luck.
Oh, 2 copies.
No, well. We teleport. Server lag.
Yep.
Rather have it start at the very beginning than when we're already out there with the vehicles.
That's true. It'll help them narrow it down. Small, whatever the problem is.
Are we gonna take the boats in or just go straight in?
What boats do we have there?
Really shitty ones, man. Can I get the big one?
The big one? The sampan?
The one at
Can actually do it. Fuck it, let's do it for fun. Let's get on the sand then.
We'll spawn points with it.
Oh wait, that is the MSP.
Yeah.
The MSB.
Oh shit.
There are armed boats with machine guns on them over here.
They look funny. I think we should take the armed boats.
Yeah, let's take that. Get in.
These boats are awesome. I love this mod. I've never played the campaign. I love this.
It won't let me. They captured B. Are we just gonna take this all the way to the crash site? Same boat northwest. That was a heli.
Push up. They have the objective, Let's not push, let's set up an ambush. They're probably gonna push us.
I'm healing.
You okay, Hills?
I gotta heal up.
Oh, let me help you. You are pretty bad on your leg there.
Let's hide a little bit from the helicopter.
I can see the crash site from here.
Get down.
Enemy's already on the crash site. Eyes on, enemy on the crash site.
How many?
Get ready to fire.
I can see 2 or 3 there.
3, 2, 1, fire ready.
Should we try to swim across the river?
Bad idea.
Path here.
Oh wait, there's a path. I didn't even notice. Okay, guys, wish me luck.
Push up. Moving southwest, guys.
Yeah, hug the left side, they won't see you.
Oh, taking shots.
Remember, if we get wasted, just pull back and wait for the rest of the team. Going south, good. Oh, we got injured ones.
I'm pushing left.
Woodquire is injured. Hold on.
That should be enough indefinitely here. I'm just gonna patch, then I'm gonna start lobbing some smoke 2 or 3 swords on.
Dave's close! Alright, that's you guys. Motherfucker.
Oh, damn, dude.
Yeah, I'm just slowly crawling up to the crash site. I could totally throw like a landmine down somewhere.
Bigman, try to get to us. We're 3 yards south.
Copy that.
Is there a way to steady your gun? You can hold shift.
Yeah, hold shift.
Thank you.
Take this camp, whatever it is.
I hate this. The totally sounds like I heard footsteps to the left, but I don't know. It might just be. Good idea.
Get out of it. I'm gonna mine this.
I'll also put a mine down by the entrance. Alright, this camp is completely mine. Do not go near it at all. Shooting behind us? Southwest. Or is that the hillage?
It's the healer.
We got a guy all alone getting
That
flanked.
was a Dutch camp. Pull south, pull south. Everyone come to the south.
I'm headed that way.
Alright, we're gonna cross the river. We gotta do this really fast.
I think I might need patched up.
Alright, do that real quick. Okay, crossing.
I can test the water for you guys. Okay, we can sprint through it, it's okay.
Heading west. Let's try to do a super flank here. I think they don't know we're here.
Come at them from their west flank.
We're gonna cross the river again, northwest.
Friendlies to the southwest.
Spotted, spotted. North by northwest at that village.
Fire.
That's the objective, yeah.
If that guy shows up again, we'll blast him.
He moved right and left last I saw him.
We can move up to these brushes. Look, they can't see us
Watch
through
out
here.
to the west. Watch out to the west. They might be flanking you.
Make sure you said the whisper.
Yeah, so we can move up through these bushes. They can't see us through the bushes.
I see movement at the base of that ancient tower.
See us?
Time to move.
I'm hit.
They're firing low calibers, so if you got the range on them, you'll be fine.
The wise man.
Start lobbing smoke rounds at him.
Smoke out northwest.
Killed one.
Let's push east a little bit, and we'll cross once the smoke is up.
Oh, that's not good at all.
They're just randomly spraying through the bushes.
Yeah, Chewie's taking quite a few hits.
Killed another.
Yep, Will Flash is dead. I'm basically just a distraction over here for you guys.
Am I getting shot from behind?
Nah. They're just shooting at us from inside the village because we're all just sitting here.
Said
I was
smoke.
packaging myself up. I've got
Yes.
this sawed off. I'm gonna drop some 40s on him.
Good idea. I'm probably gonna push because I have a shotty. Not sure how useful I can be. I'm gonna throw tourniquets all over me and just run at them.
If you wait, I can cover you with my scope. I got a bandage.
Alright.
I don't know who's walking down next to the smoke, but there's a guy up there, the rock, above you.
I don't see anybody next to the smokes.
Direct north of the smoke.
Ah, that smoke. I was looking at the wrong smoke, my bad.
Oh, come on!
Not again.
Ah.
I was killing
This
so many.
This happened in AU again, don't worry.
Navy boys were holding that down.
So we pretty much win.
The game is still running. Just rejoin. We're allowed to rejoin.
Yeah, go back to your roles.
Nah, my Arma full on crashed.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's me done for tonight, guys.
While we're here, Blue Fork, do you want to tell us your plans?
No.
Bruh.
Someone
can push with bayonets.
Let me mute that. So yeah, I'm going to call it a night there. It's like 4:30 in the morning. It's longer than I thought it was going to last. But I hope you guys have enjoyed watching me play through both lots of FNF for charity today. So far, everyone streaming and participating, we've raised, I think, let me just double check that. What are we on? Come on, refresh. So far, the total raised for MVG is, drumroll please. Wait, I think I have a drumroll sound effect. It isn't going to load. Not good, is it? Hold on a sec. $3,676. That's pretty fantastic. And we've still got another whole day to go. So yeah, catch me tomorrow at midday and we'll do another 12-hour stint. Arma 3. Thank you, everybody. Good night. Take care.